What's up, Antonio?
Oh, are we starting?
You going, man? How are you doing?
I'm doing good, bro. How are you?
Pretty good. So, it's unfortunate you tweaked your back, eh?
Yeah, I just tweaked my back. Powerlifting this morning.
This morning?
Yeah, I was deadlifting. I was doing pause deadlifts with 3-second eccentrics. So you pause on the way up for 1 second, you finish the rep, and then for 3 seconds you have to go like hold it down. It's like pretty heavy weight. You do that for like 5 reps. And yeah, after the workout, dude, like I can't even bend down, basically. So, yeah.
That's a problem. Eccentric on deadlift is kind of crazy because you're probably going heavy.
I am going heavy.
Do you use like wrist wraps or no?
No. Today was like...
You're just a beast, huh?
Thank you. Yeah, no, today was like... it's pretty chill. It was like... That's not my main deadlift day. Usually for like most powerlifting programs, you have a main day, and then you have like a secondary and tertiary day. And I think it was like my secondary. And so you go kind of lighter, but it's more form based, right? The reason for those pauses is to make sure your form is good. Like your back is not arching, you're bracing correctly and stuff like that. And actually I was learning a new portion of the technique today for like sumo deadlifting because I just switched to sumo.
Do you do like the mixed grip?
Yeah, I do mixed grip. Yeah.
Interesting. Because I remember you were showing me your program last year. And
oh my God.
I think that's a different program, but it was crazy because I think it was like 6x6, 5x5, 4x4, 3x3, all the way to 1x1 across like 6 weeks or something.
That was like some Russian program I downloaded.
That shit was heinous.
It was heinous. I had to do 6 sets of 6 of like
deadlifts,
like over 400 pounds on deadlifts.
That's so bad.
It's like that I injured myself on that program. And squatting was also like 6x6. Or you start 6x2, 6x3. 6x4 or 6x5, 6x6.
Oh, that's how it works.
And then you can lower the sets after because you're peaking after. But it was like, dude, that was just... Now I have a coach, so...
So you got you right. We still got injured, eh?
A little bit, but I think I'll be fine.
Okay, so this is a small thing. Nothing
just a small
crazy.
Thing. I'll probably be fine tomorrow, you know.
Okay, so what did it feel like? So was it on the way down, or...?
No, I didn't get like necessarily... I didn't notice it during the session. Just after when I was walking back home, I like couldn't bend down. So I was like, fuck. Like... I can swear, right?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. I said I was like, fuck. Like I can't bend down. It like hurts to bend. I have to squat down to do stuff. But
so did you lift? I mean, you lifted this morning. So I guess we'll see this week.
Yeah.
So do you have any meets coming up or?
I actually today also I signed up for my meet before nationals because I have to have a qualifying total to qualify for nationals. So my next meet's going to be January 31st.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty excited. Yeah. 16 weeks from now. So I'm prepping for 16 weeks for that meet, and then I start another prep for nationals. If I qualify, I'm most likely qualifying. I already hit the qualifying totals 5 pounds above the weight class.
What are your numbers right now?
My numbers right now,
or whatever.
I'll tell you my my like official ones on USAPL, and then I'll just tell you like what I do know, like what I can do now. So I was 90 kilograms or like 192 pounds. I was actually 197 weighing in, so I was like 30, 40 pounds heavier now. It's crazy. But that time, that was in February, I did 331 bench or 150 kilograms. I did 45 deadlift around there, and then I failed 505 squat. I could squat more than I deadlift at the time. Wow. 505 squat, and then I ended up with like 45.
So squat your most impressive then?
Probably not anymore. My deadlift has been going really well. So
okay.
I think
you said to shoot it off,
more.
right?
Yeah. I can probably still squat 500, probably a little less now since I'm like 30 pounds less. My bench is still around 331, which is
you're like 160 right now?
170.
170.
I have to be 165, which is 75 kilos.
So you really went down that many weight classes?
Yeah, I spent the summer like just cutting.
God.
Yeah.
What was your diet? Like what were you eating, bro? 30 pounds of fuck.
Yeah, so I did for my cut over the summer. I had pretty good motivation for the summer, low key. I didn't have much going on. I did 1,500 calories for 6 to 8 weeks. That's like about it. Yeah.
Sorry, 680.
6 to 8 weeks, 1,500 calories.
Oh, 50. Sorry, I misheard you. 1,500.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy. How hard was that? Like, are you better? Is it easier for you to cut or bulk, or what do you prefer?
That was my fourth cut, and it was like the most aggressive cut I've ever done. 6 to 8 weeks, 1,500 calories is pretty brutal.
Yeah.
I had one cheat day in there, but by the end of it, like by the 7th week, I wanted to die, dude. Like it was so bad. I actually it was in 8 weeks because I had to end it early, and I binged for like 2 days after. But then I ended up being like 170, and then I cut a little bit more in the semester.
You probably look so shredded, dude. I mean, I wonder what you look like right now.
Right now?
I take it.
Nah, chill.
Yeah, that's
not yet.
Yeah, you're probably shredded, bro.
Not yet. I still got like a little bit left.
Okay.
And if I wanted to, I was trying to be like shredded, but now I just need to make a weight class.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Interesting, man. So what would you eat? Was it just like chicken, rice, steak, rice?
I was living in Palo Alto for my internship.
Secret startup.
Not yet, actually. Not
Okay.
yet. We'll talk about that later.
Okay.
But yeah, so I was working at my internship over the summer, and I was in Palo Alto. It's actually a funny story with why I got stuck in Palo Alto. So I had to do just groceries. I was basically living in an off-campus housing, Stanford off-campus housing in Palo Alto. But yeah, I would just go to Trader Joe's. It was mainly like chicken, ground beef, eggs, egg whites, like very, like almost all protein basically, like, and like no fat or carbs, like at all. So yeah, no, it was cooked.
So you got stuck in Palo Alto?
I got stuck in
What does
Palo
that mean?
Alto. So my commute, if you're like familiar with like the Bay, I live in the East Bay, like, but that's where my home is, and I had to drive over like the bridge over the Bay to get to Palo Alto, right? But and I was doing like a 40-minute commute every day to my internship and then back, or sometimes work online. But what happened was when I was in Palo Alto, I also joined like jiu-jitsu.
Oh wow.
So and then so I was doing jiu-jitsu as well in Palo Alto, and I was driving to jiu-jitsu and I got T-boned, and my car got like fully totaled.
Oh fuck! So someone hit you?
Someone hit me like just T-boned.
How fast were you going? Was it like a busy intersection?
It was just an intersection. It was actually in San Jose, not Palo Alto, but like right there. But yeah, I was driving and then I got T-boned on the side, on the right side, so it didn't hit me. It hit like the passenger seat essentially.
Okay,
so I was fine. Yeah. But yeah, I lost my car, so I got stuck in Palo Alto. I had housing in Palo Alto, which is good. I got housing, and so
you couldn't commute to work.
I just got stuck I had housing the whole time, but I was commuting.
Okay. So when you mean stuck, like you don't have a car anymore, so now you're just like.
Now I'm just stuck in Palo Alto. If I wanted to go home, my parents would have to pick me up.
Oh wow.
Or I like Uber, but the Uber's like
so expensive.
$100.
God. $100? Is that?
Probably, yeah. It's like a 40-minute drive over the bridge.
That is crazy.
Like, I never Ubered home. I always, my parents always picked me up like every few weeks.
Not having a car is like pretty brutal.
Yeah.
You lose all your freedom. I guess if you're in the city, you could probably get around there at least.
Yeah,
but,
I did eventually get my car back, but that was after my internship ended.
So it was like in repairs or, yeah. What were you saying?
Yeah, what were we saying? Oh yeah,
Palo
so
Alto.
I was in Palo Alto. I got T-boned, lost my car, and then my internship ended, and then we used the money to buy a new car.
From your internship?
No, from the insurance.
Okay, yeah, because they had to price.
They were fully at fault. Like they actually ran a red. I was on a green, and they ran a red and just hit me. But I got a Tesla now.
Oh.
2013.
Which
Tesla.
model?
Model S.
But that's the one that fully drives itself, right?
No, because I got a 2013 one, so
oh,
it doesn't drive itself.
That's so old.
So old, but it had lifetime supercharging, so I don't have to pay for gas.
Oh, so it's always free?
I have to go to Target and supercharge it at Target for free.
But yeah, Target's everywhere.
Target's everywhere. It's low key slow.
That's a lot because gas costs a lot of money.
In California, especially,
Dude,
it's like
crazy.
$5 to $6 a gallon.
That's wild.
I saved so much money. Like it was actually a net like positive. So yeah, it was.
Dude, those. I have mixed feelings about Teslas because like they're a sick car, but they're so uncomfortable to sit in. I feel like.
Yeah.
That's just me. I don't know.
They're fast as fuck though.
Yeah. They're accelerating like fucking shit. Yeah.
No, 100%. I was only able to drive it for 10 days, but like when I used it, I was like.
Oh, so you don't have it anymore?
I was whipping around. It's at home.
Oh, okay.
So
gotcha.
yeah, my brother drives it mainly now. I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was low key fun to drive.
So you're a fan? You're a Tesla guy?
I do agree they're not very comfortable to sit in, but
I wonder what it's like.
I like how they're fast. A lot of car guys that I know, like especially back home, hate Teslas. Especially like a lot of them complain like you can't hear it. You know what I mean? Like you want to hear the engine.
Yeah.
And like they're always like, they always like. I think a lot of car guys just shit on Teslas.
Old like actual car guys are like, oh fuck Tesla, Cybertruck's ugly as fuck and shit.
Cybertruck is fucking ugly, dude. I see that shit in California. That shit's popular as fuck.
Oh really?
I don't fuck with
It's
it.
funny when I see them around. It's like imagine trying to parallel park that shit. Cause I saw one of them parallel parked. I'm like, how the fuck did you do that?
Yeah.
Like I would never purchase one, but they're kind of sick to look at. It's like okay, it's a weird fucking looking car. It's kind of.
I bet driving it is fun.
Yeah,
like,
I feel like a meathead, bro.
Yeah, and you're like,
no one
you
can
probably
fuck
go
with you.
like really fast.
Yeah, because I never drove a pickup truck, and I don't think my dad is either. And then when he was visiting here, when I was moving in, we rented out like a pickup truck, a Ram.
Yeah.
And like the experience sitting in it and for him driving it, it's like a whole like you don't feel like scared on the road. Like you're like anyone could fuck with you and like you're good.
Because you're like high up too.
Yeah, you have control.
You're in a tank, dude.
Like I want to get a pickup truck when I'm older. I think.
Yeah, me too.
Like a Dodge Ram would be sick.
What truck would you get?
Either a Dodge Ram or an F-150, but I'm leaning toward like Dodge Ram.
Dodge Ram.
I love the way it looks, man.
Yeah. I forgot what my truck. My best friend has a Ram actually.
Oh, okay.
He does have a Ram.
Yeah.
And it's like when I was whipping in that, I never drove it, but when I was like passenger, like
dude, you could feel it, bro.
You just look down on the other cars,
yeah,
like
get out the way.
Yeah.
That's what I was like. The M bus drivers, they drive like maniacs, right? But now I understand why now, because you know you have a big ass bus, like you're not gonna get hurt, you know.
Yeah.
The people are scared of you. Like the amount of people that would like yield for us in the Dodge Ram was crazy, because like I'm not used to that.
Yeah. I bet like driving into parking lots, like all the other cars are just like, oh fuck this. You should just drive it through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the first car I got, like I have right now, it's a hybrid car.
Mm-hmm.
So it's insane to me like how little I have to pay for gas.
I bet, yeah.
You know, like I drove it for like 3 weeks straight without having to fill gas.
You're not from Michigan, are you?
I'm from Jersey.
Jersey? How's gas in Jersey?
It's expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's I feel like it's gotten more expensive recently too. It's just like it's always bad.
Yeah. I mean, California gas is always ass.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I think a truck you'd probably have to, in California having a truck would probably be super heinous. Now
So
I'm thinking
expensive.
about it. I did drive my friend's truck. He has a Tacoma.
Which one is that?
Toyota Tacoma.
I wish Jamie could pull it up for us.
Yeah, Jamie could pull it up. It's like
Oh, it's a Toyota one.
It's a Toyota.
Okay.
Toyota Tacoma. It's like it's a smaller truck though.
Yeah.
But when I filled it up here in Michigan, it was only like $60.
What is it? It runs on normal gasoline or
I think I put like 89.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you a big car guy or no?
No, I used to be.
You used to be.
I used to be a fucking nerd, dude. I used to know, like, I used to be a huge car guy. I got into shoes for a little bit. I was super obsessed with, like, Pokemon when I was.
So you ran through all the main ones.
All the main ones. Pokemon, I had, like, all the fucking Pokemon memorized.
Dude, Pokemon that was a fun game,
Yeah,
dude. Back in the day.
You played on the DS?
Yeah, I did, I think. Yeah, I did on the DS. I was more like the cards guy, but, like, I had the game, too.
Dude, when I was little, I would at the daycare, this is like when I was really little, but at the daycare I would we'd all bring our Pokemon cards and I'd steal like the other kids' Pokemon cards because I was like obsessed with them and shit. Like I had like the EXs, bro.
Yeah.
Did you play like X and Y or like, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
like
I played X.
Sun and Moon.
Yeah. It's cool though, they always had two.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like interesting.
I played Y. I didn't play X.
I played X. That was a fun game.
Yeah.
That was the one I really got into.
Yes, because you could fly around in like do you know what I'm talking about? Like you could fly over around like in the map.
I'm trying to remember.
That's a long time ago.
I like the TV show a lot. Dude, that Pokemon X, that TV show was great. Like I don't like Sun and Moon that much, but X, dude, like I love adventure.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've noticed that as a pattern in like my life. Like I love road trips. I love exploring.
Yeah.
And for me, that's why I feel like I felt so connected with like Pokemon, because it's like they're literally just going on an adventure. You know, like every day they're camping out somewhere else. They're going somewhere else, and it's like that part of it was really cool to me.
Yeah,
so,
and like you're collecting Pokemon,
yeah,
fighting battles. It'd honestly be really cool to live like that adventurous life in like a world like that. You know what I mean? Like you're always on the move. You're always like on your toes. You gotta be careful. Like that'd be kind of sick.
Yeah. Do you like adventure too? Like do you try to find?
Yeah. I think I do. Probably not. I'm not very adventurous nowadays, but I definitely like do like road trips or like checking new things out. But yeah, I haven't low key like not recently. I do definitely gotta get on it.
It's hard because we have so much shit going on, you know.
That's true.
It's hard to make time for it, but I always get these random dreams like, you know what, I just want to drive out to Cali like from here, you know, take like a couple weeks, but just like fuck it for a couple
or
weeks.
Or like, dude, in Michigan, like Michigan is super nice. Like I always wanted to explore. Like I've never been to Mackinac Island.
Neither have I.
Yeah, exactly. Like I've never even seen the lakes yet, and I've been here for like 2 years. Like low-key, all I do is Detroit and back.
Yeah,
for
same.
like airport, for like coming back from the
One of
airport.
these weekends we gotta go out somewhere, bro. Just like fuck it, just drive up all the way to the UP.
The UP would be sick too.
I gotta make a trip. Like one of these weekends, I actually gotta, because I'm not really driven around Michigan like that. Because I just got my car this year here.
Yeah.
For like a road trip around the lake or like.
I'd run that with you. That'd be fun.
We'll get it together.
Dude, and you can also drive to like Canada.
Yeah.
Like Windsor.
We're so close.
A lot of my friends go to Windsor.
Yeah.
For like gambling.
Are you a gambler?
I am. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like gambling.
Have you been to Windsor?
I haven't been to Windsor yet.
Okay.
Though. My friend, all my like fraternity brothers go to Windsor a lot.
Tomas talks about it all the time.
Tomas Walmsley.
Yeah.
He loves gambling.
I know,
bet.
bro. Yeah, I'm not a big gambler, but I've heard like cool stories about that spot.
Yeah. And like Toronto. I mean, Toronto's like 4 hours away, but Toronto's a good spot.
I was in Quebec over the summer because
Quebec.
I live in Jersey, so it's like kind of right north. If you keep going up, we're just like visiting for a bit, but it's pretty cool over there too. It's like peaceful, you know.
Yeah, I've actually never heard of like what goes on there. Like what happens in Quebec.
Yeah, so there's in the region, there's Montreal, there's Quebec City, then there's like the eastern townships. Mm-hmm. So we went to the eastern township, so it's like just quiet farmland, and it's like really beautiful over there.
And why were you there? Family?
Just like we were just visiting. So like me and my family, we had like it was long weekend, and we just want to go somewhere. Mm-hmm. So like fuck it, let's just drive up to Canada and figure out. And then we end up in like eastern townships, and I was like practicing my French a little bit too over there.
They speak French there?
Yeah, it's all French, so it's so sick. But it's interesting when you travel, and it's just like the world is so different when it's even so close, and just seeing how the people interact with each other there, the way that people talk. And I wish there were more young people, but it was like all old people there. So
yeah, I bet if it's like a small town like that, I bet there'd be a lot of old people. And actually, I go to Italy every summer, and like the town I go to, it's on the east coast of Italy. It's called Abruzzo. It's on the east coast of Italy, on the other side of Rome, like in line with Rome, and like there. Yeah, all old people. Like I like, it's cool. Like I know a lot of people shit on me for saying like it's not cool because it's like all old people. Because I'm in Italy, I should be enjoying it. But like, yeah, it's like all old people. I kind of don't like it there. I kind of sometimes I'll go by myself up like more north where like a lot of the younger kids are like
Milan.
Not Milan. Like actually
Venice actually. It's more on the east, right?
Yeah, Milan's way up north.
Milan's all the way that way. Yeah. Venice is like kind of closer, right?
Venice is closer. Rome is like 3 hours.
Yeah. There's another one right there with a weird name, I feel like. Another city. It's like a wall.
I'm not sure.
It's like Rome, your town's probably here. There's like a city that's right over here. I'm forgetting the name.
Yeah. Jamie,
where you been?
Let's pull up a map.
Major cities in Italy. Yeah, just be careful to make sure that is still going there. Yeah. Okay. Because I visited a couple years ago in 2023.
Fuck, the audacity got fucked.
You got fucked?
You're good. Bang. So as I was saying, I was checking Italian map.
I can't find it. But yeah, we were supposed to go up to the Dolomites as well. How do you guys say?
Oh, Tuscany.
Yeah, I've been to Tuscany. We've hit like every city in Tuscany.
You said Dolomite?
The Dolomites. How do you guys say it?
The what?
The mountains. I think you guys say like Dolomite.
Probably.
You call it the Dolomites. Italy's sick though.
Yeah, on this map I see Abruzzo, or like some people call it. I think it's actually called Abruzzi. I think that's actually the whole region, but
yeah,
Tuscany's like probably 4 hours. Piedmont.
I really like Tuscany.
Yeah, you've been.
Yeah, it's sick, dude.
The major cities of Italy are really sick, especially like Sicily a lot.
Yeah.
There's always like.
We haven't been to Sicily. Is that the one on the island?
Yeah.
Or it is an island?
Sicilia or like Sicily.
That would be sick.
Yeah, it's like the top island. Have you been to
Amalfi?
Amalfi Coast. Yeah.
We went there in the off season, and it was still like just crazy.
Yeah.
Because all the restaurants were closed, but there were still so many people there, and the buses, the way they maneuver, bro. It's absolutely insane. You've been, right?
I've been to Amalfi Coast.
Yeah, it's Amalfi. So we were staying in Positano. Did you ever do the? Yeah. There's like this underground hike that no one knows about, but it is like by far the best hike I've done in my life. Called the Path of the. It's in the Amalfi Coast. It's called the Path of the Gods.
Is it up a mountain?
Yeah. No? So it's like, it goes between the three like major cities. It ends in Positano, but it's on the mountain.
But you climb towards the top of the mountain. Because I did a hike like that. I remember that.
Did you have it like you walk along it? There's a view of the ocean, view of the mountain. You're going through towns.
At the top of the mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
You've done it?
Yeah, I've done that. And then there's also the
that
underwater
shit was insane,
cave.
Bro. Underwater cave.
You do like a tour. If you do a tour across the Amalfi Coast, there's like a cave that's underwater or like over water.
Really?
You have to do a boat to get in.
That's crazy.
And you can check it all out.
Yeah.
It's sick. Yeah.
That was cool. The one on the mountain was majestic, dude. Like there's like goats running around. It was like a cloudy day. Like I felt like I was in heaven, bro.
That's sick. That's really sick.
It was
I gotta go during that time.
Yeah. So you go every year, you have family and stuff.
On that specific like region on the East Coast.
On the East Coast, so you visit them.
Every summer, except for this summer, because I had the internship. But
so can we talk about the stealth one at all, or not?
Yeah, we can talk about the stealth one.
Okay, what can you say about it?
Yeah. So
curious.
So can I say this? This isn't like not.
Say what you can, like.
Well, I can say what I don't know if I can say when I started, but because I'm done with my last internship, I started that in May, and so when I was working that internship afterwards, or even sometimes like I'd clock out like way before. I'd work on the stealth, like working under this stealth startup that I also joined right after school ended. And I did both at the same time, and then I continued the stealth startup after the internship ended. Stealth basically means that you don't reveal what you're doing within the company, right? It's actually not even, it might not even be a company yet. That's also another reason people are in stealth. But people go in stealth because they don't want other people to know what they're doing for some sort of security reason or competition, right? Another like you don't have any patents or you don't have any like trade secret or like any official document that say other people can steal it or can't steal it. And so you go in stealth and you can, I think, declare yourself as a company in stealth. And that basically makes it so you don't have to reveal what you do, because if you're not in stealth and you declare yourself as an entity, like an organizational entity, which is like what a company is, usually you have to reveal what you're doing. Like, I think something like that. I don't work in that legal aspect. Like, there's like a lawyer who handles all that. But when we go out of stealth, we either like do some sort of patent or we're good enough already that people can steal our idea. Like, for example, Uber, right? Uber's on a monopoly with like Lyft. Like, no one else can take their idea, and like they can, but like they're obviously not going to be able to compete with them, right? And so that's the reason we're in stealth. And so stealth actually also means that all employees working under this organization have to sign an NDA, right? And they can't reveal to other people what they're doing. So I probably won't reveal what we're doing, but like obviously I'm a software developer for the company, and it's health tech related, and we're basically solving a bunch of problems within healthcare.
That's really interesting, man. So is this really common? Because this is the first time I'm hearing about stealth. I think when you brought it up and I googled like, what the fuck does stealth mean?
Yeah.
Because I first started searching up. I thought that was the name of your company.
Stealth
so I'm like looking for stealth, and I'm like, well, I can't find it anywhere. But yeah, I was reading about it. It was really cool when I started reading about what it means. Mm-hmm. Is this like something that's really common? Like with Uber and stuff, like were they stealth originally? Or
There's a lot of companies that have been in stealth that are not in stealth now, that are actually very famous. My last internship that I actually worked at was in stealth for 2 years before they became a named company. But yeah, essentially it's more when I lived in Palo Alto, it was definitely 100% way more common. I knew what stealth was before I worked there. But Palo Alto is a very startup-y. Like San Francisco and Palo Alto, like everyone there is building startups. There's startups you hear about. Everyone's like, oh, I'm in stealth. So like it's a lot more common there. I did not know about it. I didn't know what stealth was probably last year, like when I wasn't in Palo Alto or like in that bubble. But I think being in that bubble really helped me make a lot of connections to get me into the startup, right? I obviously had an interview process. But yeah, like essentially what I will say about like these startups essentially is that the bubble you're in and the network you make and the location that you are in all determine or all really like influence where you end up in terms of like what job you have, right? For example, if I apply to Google, right, and I'm a Michigan student, like I'm still like my chances are super low, right? But if I have a really good network and I'm connected to someone in Google and they know how good I am and I've interviewed and I'm doing decent in the interviews, like they might let me in over someone who outperforms me in the interviews that they don't know. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Yeah. I guess it's like the trust there, like you've kind of proven yourself already.
Yeah, especially with stealth, you want trust, because a lot of in stealth there's a lot of issues with like legally binding people to stuff, like signing an NDA. So people can come in and like try to figure out what you're doing, you know, and steal your idea. So you want to have a lot of trust within the people working in the company, right?
I feel like it'd be so hard to maintain like stealth, you know?
Yeah, for a while. Yeah.
Like, you have that many actors involved, right?
Yeah, and honestly, like what I've seen from like a lot of networking events and just like in general, is that people just say what they're doing.
Yeah, I have a big mouth, bro. I can't do that.
Yeah,
shit.
like in a party, like if you go to like a networking party or something, and someone's like, you know, drinking a little bit, they'll tell
I'm so proud to tell everyone, I'm doing this shit. Like,
yeah, exactly.
You probably saw me in the library trying to present to you everything I'm doing.
Yeah,
so,
no, 100%.
Yeah.
By the way, what you're doing is really cool with the
so?
sports app. Yeah, that's super cool. Yeah.
It's interesting because you talk about like these places like Palo Alto, and there's like just millions of people trying to do startups, right? And the amount that are successful are so low, and that's sometimes like kind of. It makes you wonder, like, can any of this shit actually work out? Like, it's such a hard and brutal process, right? I mean,
It is.
Trying to get invested.
Startups, most startups fail. Like a very high percentage of startups fail.
Do you know what the number is?
Like 99%.
99%.
Something like that, yeah. Something crazy. But usually those startups, there's also like a lot of things that are like the reason for that statistic, right? Startups fail because people like don't know what they're doing, right? That's most of the time, right? You'll see like a lot of big names, people with big names create like 3 startups in a row, and they're all successful, right? So there's definitely an aspect to the experience of like someone running a startup, right? That comes into play. But yeah, most startups fail, and it's just like what happens, dude. You're starting something from zero, and you want to convince like some sort of like set of customers or whatever, like B2B or whatever, to use your product or service, right? And you're starting from zero, and your product has to be good. You have to, like, when you're working at a startup, I'm a software developer and I'm doing a million other things, especially like with customer discovery, right? I'm actually like interviewing kids in Michigan. Like I have to interview college students as part of my job, right?
Oh yeah, I saw you posted on the story.
Yeah, you saw my story.
Yeah.
I gotta fix that, dude. Everyone thought I got hacked. So I gotta make it like more.
Look kind of shady.
Yeah, it did. I gotta make it more official next time, which I'm gonna do. So be on the lookout. You know, Starbucks gift card. But yeah, so I guess in to answer your question about like, oh, I don't know if this is gonna work. Like, isn't that? I feel like that's like with everything, you know. Like I might not make nationals. I might not qualify. I might not get an A in EECS 482, right? I might not finish my project due tomorrow, right? We finished, but like get 100% on that project, right? And with the startup, yes, the startup might fail, but like if you're moving, like you might fail. Like I think we talked about this earlier or like before in the past, but like if you're moving, like you're gonna fail, like you can't be. You should like just go 100%, you know. Go do something 100% and assume you're gonna win, right? And if you fail, like, well, shit, like at least you tried your hardest, and at least you did everything you were supposed to, and maybe during that process, you learned something, you know. If you're moving like you're about to fail, you're gonna
fail, you know.
You're probably gonna fail. Like let's be real. Like every time I've not accomplished something, it's probably something happened during that time where I was like, I held back, or I didn't try my hardest, or I gave up early. Right, and I mean, giving it your all is hard. Like most people don't give their all. Like if you actually look around, Michigan is a top school, right? Everyone here is super smart, or like supposedly. But what I noticed, I think, coming here from a very dumb high school, in my opinion, I came here from a very dumb high school. I had a really bad high school education, and I came here and I was worse than a lot of kids in terms of academic performance. Especially like I'm an engineer, so I had to take Chem 130. Like I did not do well. I mean, I did okay at Chem 130. Dude, Chem 130 was hard for me at the time. I also took Math 215, which was actually like really hard for a lot of kids. But like competing with kids from like top high schools or like really competitive high schools, you actually see how smart they are. But like they don't give it their all. Like the only reason I think I'm now like outperforming a lot of kids in my major or competing decently well is because I like try. A lot of kids don't try, dude. A lot of kids rot on their phones. A lot of kids eat like shit. Like you know what I mean? Like a lot of kids don't try. They might be gifted in some way, but they don't try. I think trying 100% is. I think like what was that quote like? What beats talent? Or
yeah, hard work beats talent. When talent doesn't work hard.
Something like that.
Yeah, I like that one a lot. Because it was in my high school gym. That's written on the wall, like in huge text. Yeah. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. 100%. My strength coach loved that one a lot.
That's a good quote.
Yeah. Dude, I mean, it's true, man.
I think it's 100% true.
Because I mean, I look at you, like you see when I met you, I get the impression that you're a really smart guy, a gifted guy. Like
I don't think I'm smart.
I see all the stickers on your computer of all the EECS classes you finished, like, and all the shit you're doing, and all the crazy shit you're doing. Like, it's really impressive, man. It really is. Thank you. Yeah. And I guess when you see someone at first glance, you don't know, are they just like smart like that, or did they work really fucking hard? And you know, the more I get to know you, I can see that like it's that personality type of like hard work. Yeah. And you know, for me, it's funny because like I'm really a delusionally optimistic person,
which is a really good. That's a really good skill.
And I really like that about me because no matter what I do, for some reason I just know I'm gonna win, even though all the evidence and all the failure is there. like it might suck for a little bit, but then I bounce back and like I know I'm gonna get this shit. I know I'm gonna get this shit with every aspect of my life. And I think that's helped me a lot in the past. Like even though I like expressed this, like we were talking about like all these startups fail. For some reason, like somewhere inside of me,
you're still working.
I just see Rookie succeeding. Like it just feels like I know it's gonna happen, or I know something's gonna work out.
Something's gonna work out.
Yeah.
If you put in your all, something's gonna work out. That's like 100%.
But also going back, it's like I like this mindset of like work hard for the sake of it. I'm probably gonna end up doing it, right? Work hard for the sake of it.
Yeah.
But you also like we should also acknowledge that different things have different percentages, right? And it's like sure you can fail at anything, but it's like the chance of me trying hard in EECS and getting a good grade is pretty high if I try hard. Which is with startups, it's like it's not as linear, or it's like you put a lot of effort and still stay here, you know. But to me, it's like I think we're very similar in our passions.
Yeah.
Like the way you describe, like, you know, you're not just a software developer making a button, you know, like you're doing customer discovery, you're doing all these different things, you're taking accountability, you're stepping up, you're doing leadership, doing interviews, right?
Yeah.
I love that because I love combining skills. Like I like taking everything together and like making some cool shit, you know? And seeing the whole thing evolve with a small group of people, right? And I think for that reason, both of us are just like, we want to work in startups, you know? Like that is so much more appealing and fun to me. Yeah. But it's also like, I also want to make money, right? So am I walking into a world where like I have no chance of succeeding? Like that's also a big question, right? Like I want to have a big family. I don't want to just be that, you know, broke artist. You know what I mean? Like that. Yeah. It's like my kids are there waiting for money, and I'm just sitting here like trying to make all my fucking startups work, and none of them work. Like that's where I started to think about it a little bit more. Like is this delusional like stupidity, or is like if I really put time into it, can it succeed? And I still lean toward that right side where it's like, I think if I put enough time into it, it can succeed, or something can succeed. But, you know, sometimes you just think about it a little bit, like, am I just being stupid? Right? So
I mean, like, if you're working on something great or something extremely difficult to achieve, but something really rewarding, you're gonna be doubtful at some points during that process of progression towards that thing, right? And like, that's gonna happen. You're gonna doubt yourself. Like that's gonna be a thing. Like that's gonna be something that happens, right? But again, like you said, and I have trouble with this a lot, like delusional optimism or like delusional confidence, right? If you're in those, when you get in that hole where you're like, oh shit, like I might be fucked. Like I just spent like all this time doing this and I'm fucked. And you get in your head about it, like you still have another lap, dude. You still have to finish this. Like, I mean, unless it actually fails, but like, there's gonna be times where you're gonna be super doubtful, and that's where your delusional confidence needs to like, all right, you know, I probably saw this in a TikTok or something, but, and I actually really like it a lot, so I'm gonna talk about it. But Google Maps, right? When you have a destination and you're driving to that destination and you make a mistake, right? What does Google Maps do? Rerouting. Right, and so I think, and then the person was like, "That's how you should think about life." It's like kind of dumb, but like it's like, I like it. I like that. Like
as long as you're still driving.
As long as you're still driving, as you reroute, and maybe when you rerouted, you learned something that you wouldn't have learned in the original route. That was like also part of it, right? Or maybe there was something in the original route that like would have fucked you more, right? But yeah, like you're gonna be doubtful. You're just rerouting. Reroute.
Google Maps is life.
You set a goal, finish it, right?
Yeah. Because sometimes you'll reroute you and you go down a much scenic path, you know? Like, that's happened to me sometimes where it's like, we were driving back. We were in New Hampshire a couple summers ago, and we were staying in Portsmouth. Yeah. And we were in the White Mountains, right? We were driving back. We were supposed to go the most efficient way, but I took a wrong turn. And then it rerouted a whole different path. And that path was like 10 times more scenic. There was like lakes and mountains. I was like, holy shit, like... Yeah. Like sometimes you take the wrong turn, you see so much other shit in life too. But
maybe the wrong turn was the right turn the whole time, and you didn't know. You know what I'm saying?
It's a blessing.
It's a blessing in disguise, right? But 100%. Like, I think that's the best way to think about it when you get. It's hard to do. Like being delusionally optimistic and delusionally confident when you have no evidence like of your success, especially in the start, right? You gotta just get yourself back up, keep going. You have a job to do. You have something to finish, right? And you just keep going. If you quit every time you like hit a wall, you're not gonna achieve anything. everyone hits walls, right? Just gotta keep going, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, do you think that like this delusional optimism is a skill people can develop and figure out or realize, or is it just a personality type? Because I feel like I've always been this way since I was little.
Mm-hmm.
I think I get it from my dad, but I've always had this mindset of just like work hard for the sake of it, win for the sake of it. Like it doesn't matter what it is. Like a lot of my friends like want to enjoy what they do, and when they enjoy it, they fucking do great, right?
Yeah.
But if they don't enjoy it, they don't do great.
Mm-hmm.
Or they need a reason to work hard for something. Like I need to get something out of it. For me, it's like I like to just work hard for the sake of it in a weird way.
Yeah.
Like put anything in front of me, like I like to do it.
Yeah.
So I wonder is that a personality type, or can anyone kind of realize this idea of like you just have to fucking do it and just keep going?
That's a good question. I guess
you can start with you as well.
Yeah, I'll start with me. I'm a very competitive guy. I think I've always been like that. I hate losing. So for me, it was like, and I was probably like bullied as a kid and like all this other bullshit. So that's probably why it's like that. But I think there is probably some like thing that happens during childhood that makes someone like super delusionally confident, right? But I'm not as delusionally confident as I'd like to be, right? So I think there's probably steps you could take to make yourself believe. Like self-belief is a very hard thing to do, especially if you don't have it. And you got to be on that shit like 24/7, right? Because your brain, like self-belief is your brain telling yourself you're great, right? I always doubt myself. Like I doubt myself a lot. I would be honest. Like oh shit, I didn't hit this deadlift PR, or like I didn't hit this lift, like, or like something happened during the day. Now my schedule's fucked. You know what I mean? But I guess like I don't know. I guess steps I would take is you just gotta like when it gets dark or when it gets when shit goes wrong, that's when you really have to like really tell yourself I can do this. I'm going to do this. It's going to happen. I don't give a shit what's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Like I'm gonna achieve this thing, right? And that's a very hard thing to do. I don't know if that's like almost like changing your identity, right? Because you're changing what your brain is telling you, or what you're thinking about, what your thoughts are like telling you, essentially, right? And doing that, I think, takes a lot of dedication and consistency with yourself to make sure that you're always optimistic, always like super confident, right? And so yeah, I think it would be very, very difficult if you didn't grow up in an environment where you're already like that. Mm-hmm. So I think some people are luckier in that sense that they grew up in an environment where they're already delusionally confident. Like I wish I was like super delusionally confident as I like.
You don't think you are?
More. I think I am, but like I want to be more. You know?
Yeah. Because that's also a personality type of like unsatisfaction.
Very, very unsatisfaction with like how you are. They'll always like want to grow. Like if you look at Conor McGregor.
Keep growing. Your sweatshirt.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Keep growing. I actually like this sweater a lot.
It's a good one. It fits you well too.
Yeah. If you look at like Conor McGregor or like most successful athletes or people, like, do you see how Conor McGregor talks? Like when he beat Jose Aldo. Like,
I wonder if he pull a video.
Like he's just like.
So wait, is there a clip you have in mind?
Probably. He talked about. This kind of goes into like I guess manifestation a little bit.
Okay,
but like
I've heard about this. Yeah.
He talked about how he was gonna beat Jose Aldo. Exactly, like to the hit, right? Like he said, he's gonna step with his right, and I'm gonna hook him with the left, right? I'm a big UFC guy, so but like he manifested that shit to happen, and he said it was gonna happen in the first round, and it happened in like 13 seconds. So like
he just knew, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just know.
Yeah. If you like truly believe you're going to win, and you just like you hit all these walls, you get fucked. You have to reroute, right? You do all this bullshit, but you're just like so delusional, right? That you're gonna win. Like you're fine. Like dude,
it does work.
Yeah. Like being in a fraternity too, where I see like these chopped motherfuckers, and they're just they have nothing going for them. They're fucking
name
bums.
Name drop.
I'm not name dropping, but like I see a bunch of bums, bro, and they like this is like a different context, but like they're slaying, bro. They're just so delusional.
They're what?
Like they're slaying. Like they're getting a lot of girls.
They're slaying. Oh, okay.
Yeah. And like from what I see from them, like what I've noticed is like they're just so delusionally confident. Like they'll go up to a girl and they'll be like so confident in themselves that they can like, you know, like close or whatever, but like,
yeah.
So I think that could definitely, like, if you believe you can do it, you're probably gonna get it, you know?
It's all up here, man.
Yeah.
It really fucking is, man.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
Your brain definitely, like, your thoughts and your brain definitely dictate, like, how you're moving, right? In the sense of, like, what you're telling yourself, right? And a lot of people have a lot of self-negativity that holds them back, I think.
I mean, you'll see people with so much talent, and you'll talk to them, and they're always like talking down upon themselves, and then you just see them like not succeed.
Yeah,
you know,
they get too much in their heads, and I've struggled with that in the past as well.
Yeah. So what is that like? Like when you struggle with it? Like how would you describe it?
Like, it's you definitely, like, when I was getting into the startup a little bit, and just in general, like. Or I wrestled in high school, like Same. With competitions, exactly. Like
you have a lot in common, man.
Yeah, like we do have a lot in common.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, in wrestling, like when you have a tournament, like we had our section tournament for like our NCS, like our California section tournament.
California's good at wrestling. Fuck.
They're really good at wrestling. And then you have states, right? You did all this training, right? The pressure is on. You have to do well at this tournament to go to states, right? Like you can really get in your head, especially right before the match. Like, oh shit, this guy looks bigger than me. This guy. I've seen this guy's clips, like he's like way better than me, you know? And actually I have a really crazy story that kind of ties into this a little bit, but like this was actually my friend or my coach, and he was known as like the monster, like I don't know, when he was younger, right? And he was telling me the story. He was known as the monster in wrestling, and he was really good. I think this was at Stanford. Yeah, everything's good. And essentially, he had to go against this other guy who was also really good, right? And he was telling me this story, and he was like, I'll tell it in his point of view. Yeah, I was super scared of this guy. Like, I saw this guy's clips. This guy was, like, super scary, super aggressive, really good technique, super good wrestler. I had no confidence going into this match. And they were doing the match, right, whatever, and he had a chance to take this guy down. Like he stepped forward and he had a chance, right? But he was like, in his head, he was like, no, like I can't do this. This guy's better than he's gonna defend it, right? And he missed the chance, and this guy goes and like takes him down and pins him, right? And he's like on the ground, he's like, shit, like all right, whatever, like I was gonna lose, right? And he looks up at the other guy who beat him, and the other guy was just like in shock. Because the other guy was scared of him. Like, he wasn't the monster. Or he was the monster. The other guy was called the monster. Fuck, I fucked up the story. Damn it. But the other guy was the monster, and it was like I was the monster the whole time. Right? Because I didn't take that shot.
Oh, my God.
Right? The other guy thought he was scary. You know what I mean? So the only person you're fighting is yourself, most of the time.
I mean, now that you mentioned wrestling, I think back, like, I wasn't very confident when I used to wrestle. Mm-hmm. I did for 3 years.
Yeah.
And I remember I'd walk into like matches, like I kind of had the belief that I'm gonna lose, and I lost a lot because of that. So I can relate to that feeling, kind of.
Mm-hmm. But, I think wrestling teaches you a lot about that, right?
Yeah.
Because once I started getting better, I got better. Started like winning more. I started believing I could just win. Like, oh, I know this. Like, I've wrestled this guy before. I can easily beat him, and I easily beat him. Anytime I like lose, it was because I probably thought I couldn't beat him.
It's funny because like you can't shout affirmations in the mirror and be like, I'm gonna beat him. Like, and you know, if you don't really feel it, you can't fake it. I feel like
that's what I'm saying.
You gotta really know. Yeah. I mean, through maybe training or somewhere, because like all the times when I really believe it, I'm not like trying to lie to myself. Like I really feel it. Like I'm gonna win, and then I always win when I do feel that.
Yeah.
But
yeah, affirmations. I think affirmations are bullshit. I've tried them. Like, it doesn't work. I mean, yeah, it's a hard thing to do. Like to have that self belief in yourself. You need evidence, right? Yes. But when you have no evidence of that, right? Like if I won a bunch, I started winning because I got better. I had evidence that I was good. I could tell myself, okay, I'm good. This guy's worse than me. I can beat him. If you have no evidence, that's the hardest part, is the start, I think. To actually develop a self-belief in yourself when you have zero evidence to back you up. then yeah, like it's a very difficult thing to do, to develop a mindset like that. But once you do, I think you can start like, you know, achieving the goals you want to.
I noticed that a lot in school actually, because before I would rely on like my intelligence to carry me, and like I'd still study.
Yeah.
But it's like, I'm gonna fuck this test up because I'm smart, but I don't have evidence that I'd fuck the test up, right? But like now it's like my mindset is so different that it's like I'm gonna practice so much that I have evidence that like I have the proof that I'm gonna do well.
Yeah.
And like if I've done like a million practice exams, a million practice questions, I can walk into a test with that confidence, I feel like. And I think that changed everything for me. Just like instead of when I started measuring the hours I studied for something, like you probably saw the timer on my computer that went to 9.5. Like I like to track everything. Like, okay, this project, how much time is it going to take me? Like, for bio, like, I'm going to study 10 hours. If I study 10 hours, I'm going to walk in with confidence. I don't have to lie to myself and be like, I'm smart. Like,
that's a good way to measure.
If I have 9 hours I studied, that's all I need to know. I don't have to know, like, what grades I was getting on those questions or how I felt about it. If I have the number 9 in front of me, it's like I will walk in with confidence, start acing on my exams. Like, that changed everything for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely having measurable, I guess, insights to your progress. And you can see, okay, I'm making progress, I'm getting better at it, right? Then, like, you know, you'll start building evidence. That's a good. I like that idea. I might start doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, what do you kind of do right now? Like, when you study, like,
I do Pomodoro. Like,
okay.
I'll do 25 minutes on, 5 minutes off, or I'll do an hour on, 5 minutes off, for studying wise. But like, I'm only taking, because I'm working at the startup, I'm only taking EAST 482.
Oh yeah. So how many credits are you taking right now?
16.
Okay, but like chill classes?
Very chill classes, because I also work for the university. I like barely.
Antonio, bro, overachiever here.
I work for the university, and I did most of the work in the fall. So
what do you do for the university?
So for the university, we spent the fall building out like this resume tool for the UMITS.
Wait, is it the same startup or no?
No. This is working for credit, essentially. Oh. So that's 4 credits, which I'm doing now. But it's like so chill. It's like I just.
Wait, so what are you building, a resume thing?
In the fall, we built like this resume tool for the university to use in their hiring process.
Oh.
Yeah.
You gotta give me some insights, bro. Is that any NDA too?
No, it's not NDA. I can tell you exactly how that works.
So do you get any insights?
I know exactly how they hire people at ITS.
Okay, this is for hiring. It's not for admissions.
Not for admissions.
Okay.
Not at all. Yeah, you can't do that.
Do you have any insights in admissions, like what they're fucking thinking or no? Have you heard? Because it's such a confusing thing. Like, how do they let people in, right?
There's donors. There's like, it's bullshit.
Yeah.
Top schools are bullshit. But I think, at least for ITS, they really want to see, like, they have a list of requirements, and you have to fill these requirements out. And usually they give you the requirements in the job description. Like, these are the requirements we want. This resume tool will go through the requirements and make sure you check all of them, right? And we'll use like a chat, like a GPT wrapper, to do that, looking through these resumes. It was actually what we did in the fall, which is a GPT wrapper that read the resumes and then said, okay, we filled these requirements out, right? And then it was just like under a full stack like website where like there's users.
How difficult was that
to do?
Yeah,
like to build.
I know the GPT wrapper is easy, but like
team of 6. Okay. A lot of the full stack development was led by one member of our team who was really good at it. So he built a lot of like the core infrastructure of the website and like database and all that. I was working mainly with the GPT wrapper, so I actually didn't have much to do. Like, you just read through a bunch of resumes.
So did a lot of prompt engineering and stuff did you work on, or?
Sorry?
Did you do any prompting and stuff? Like, did you design all that? Or?
Yeah.
Okay. I was messing around with some of it over the
summer. For ITS. It's only for ITS, so this is only for like if you're applying to work as like in IT services.
Okay. Yeah. How accurate is your tool? Like, have you like measured its accuracy and stuff?
On getting the requirements?
Yeah.
It's like 96%, which is better than humans right now. Okay. Right now we're just like debugging, testing.
What's the human percentage? I'm curious.
93.
Wow, they just look at the requirement, they just like completely misread it.
Well, dude, if you have like 20 requirements and one of them is like some bullshit, like like I saw one, I was doing like a test on a human, like I was looking at how a human read a resume. One of the requirements was like vendor sales for like some random job, because I don't know all the jobs either. You know, like that's the hard part too. I'm a software developer, but if it's like not software engineering and it's like some like circuits, I don't know, I didn't even understand it. I was like, okay, well, human got it wrong but AI got it right, so it's like something so small that a human would probably miss. They're also reading 500 resumes. Like, this tool can do it way faster than humans too.
That's really cool, dude.
Yeah
I'm worried because like I feel like all of these common processes in like 2-3 years is all going to be automated. A lot of them already are.
Yeah. Most honestly, like we're using the reason it's 4 credits. It takes me like 2 hours a week, maybe a little longer than that, but it's like 2 hours a week and then the meetings with everyone. But like I have Claude Code up. A lot of my teammates have Cursor up, and we're all working together. As long as you know the system, like it's pretty easy to implement everything.
Have you used both Claude and Cursor, or just Claude?
I've used both. Okay. I like Claude Code better.
What do you like about it better? Is it the same kind of interface?
Similar, yeah.
Okay.
So it's like what you do with Claude is with Claude Code, it's just an extension. You have a Claude subscription. You type in Claude in the terminal, and then it pulls up the interface, and then you can just put it on the side.
Okay, gotcha. So it's in VS Code.
You can have it on VS Code.
Okay, or any ID.
Like NeoVim.
So I know that there's like the default, like the Copilot. Is it kind of similar to that, or
it works like Copilot. So it can edit your code, look through your files.
Yeah.
I like Claude Code better just because I use it first. I think I have like that first bias, but I just kind of like it better. I think you also have more like commands that you can run that I'm not familiar with in Cursor.
Okay.
I don't have a lot of experience with Cursor. Like we're gonna type this up, like Claude Code.
Don't fuck up the Audacity again. Bro, so careful.
Yeah, like slash commands. So you type slash and you do like a command.
I think we did that in Cursor.
Oh, agents. That's a good one.
Okay. What do the agents do?
If you have an AI sub-agent for like a task, that's how you can like toggle them.
Yeah. Well, what kind of agents?
Like AI agents, like agentic.
No, I mean, like, what do they do? Like, give examples, like.
You can have it try to solve a problem in your code.
Okay.
And it will try a bunch of shit.
Is it like specialized to solve that kind of problem, or what do you?
Yeah. Okay. I guess it kind of already does that when you run Claude.
Yeah. I think Claude also works in the same way, but one thing that was really cool about I think both Cursor and both Claude, like how they work is like how they repeatedly prompt over and over again in the same prompt. I don't know if Claude
prompt
does
themselves.
That.
Yeah.
That is so sick.
That's.
I mean, you're becoming like a functional like intelligence kind of thing at that point.
Yeah. I mean, that's basically like. It's prompting itself to have a better output, essentially.
Yeah.
So that's.
Because you think it thinks output, think over and over again. Like, that's so cool to me.
Yeah. No, I think I saw like some architecture diagrams of like how they do it, and like when ChatGPT is like thinking, or like Claude Code is doing that thinking, they're self-prompting at some point during that process. They probably do a lot of other things.
I gotta watch some videos about how Cursor works or how Claude works. This is so cool to me.
Yeah. And they once they have access to your like your whole term, like your whole command, like all your directories, like and you're good. You can start running bash commands on everything,
or just do anything you want to your computer. Like it's kind of scary, but whatever.
Dude, I use Claude I had like an operating systems issue on my MacBook, and I was like, dude, I don't know what the fuck to do. So I went to Claude, right? And Claude could barely run because my Mac was getting fucked by like some operating systems error, like with Mac OS. It was crazy. But anyways, I was like asking it like, well, dude, I don't know what's going on. Can you fix it? And it looked through my Mac. It looked through like the operating system or some shit and like fixed the problem.
No way.
And my computer my computer just got better. It was like the reason something was taking up some process in my computer was taking up all the CPU.
What the fuck? Like
so
something
everything
you're running
else
in the
was
background?
super slow. So Claude was super slow. Like Claude would just.
What were you running in the background?
No, there's like a dead process.
Oh.
There's like some process that was just running.
What the fuck?
I didn't know what it was, and it just killed the process.
God.
I was like, dude, that's
Claude's good, man.
Which is probably you could probably just go on pretty sure you can go to like a task manager, but for your processes and just kill it.
But you don't know where to like start, like where to solve this problem.
I didn't know where to solve the problem. It like found it for me.
It's crazy.
So like that was what was cool about it.
Yeah, I've had a lot of conversations with my friends about like human level intelligence versus AI, and I find that very interesting because at the end of the day, it's just a predictive model.
Yeah.
Right. So it's limited to what's fed.
I agree.
So, I guess what it's able to do is pretty remarkable, and it's gonna obviously replace a lot of the automated processes that we do in day-to-day life.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how far can it really go in terms of like novel ideas? Like, do you think it's capable of creating novel ideas?
Novel ideas.
Like maybe
I did see something where like Sam Altman was talking about having like AGI, which is where we start having like it really starts thinking, right? It's hard to say because you also there's also a lot of these how these LLMs work is that they're transformers, right? Which is a type of neural network, and these neural networks you don't really know how they're learning, right? That part is super abstract, like it's an abstraction that we can't understand, or it's like you're running insanely complex mathematical function that gives out some output, right? On the data it was trained on, right? Like in a neural network, you have all these weights, whatever. So it's hard. I'm probably not very qualified to be like saying anything about it. But
bro.
We're just yapping. I don't know too much about it, but from my understanding, if we don't understand how it's learning, is it making new ideas? Like, we don't know. And also, like, the whole concept of creating a new idea, like, yeah, I can't make new ideas, but it's still trained on the data. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're training on data that we feed it, and then let's say it comes up with, like, some new, like, I heard, like, ChatGPT came up with, like, some, like, solved a math problem.
That's not been solved before?
That has never been solved before.
Really? Do you know more about this, or just...
I don't know anything. Okay. I like saw it somewhere.
Okay, I'll
this is all what I probably saw. Might be true, might not be true. But like coming up with a new idea could just be like looking at like the way it learned. It was fed a bunch of data and it made a connection that a human didn't, right? And then it created a new idea or something like that. It's hard to say.
Yeah, because
like also with like general intelligence in general, like you can't like I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure.
It's also like, what is a new idea? Like, what does that mean?
Dude, that's facts.
I mean, look around you. Like, all of these shits have eventually been a new idea. Like, that's probably been a new idea. Like, these are all new ideas. Like, what's creatine? What's a computer? A mic, right? At some point, these were inventions. Like, people woke up in the middle of the night, like, yo, I'm gonna build a fucking mic or some shit, right? Or just science experiments. And, I mean, obviously, slowly over time, like, humans have created all this. But I think if you look at how the brain works, it's very similar to a neural network. I mean, neural networks are based on the brain, right?
Yeah.
And, you know, it's literally just, you know, you're feeding input, you know, you're going about your day, you're looking at, if you're a caveman, looking at trees, looking at rocks, and all this input's going into your brain. When you sleep at night, all that gets transferred from the hippocampus to, like, the long-term storage or whatever, right? And when it's getting transferred, it's creating connection between nodes.
Yeah.
And when you dream, that's why when you dream, it's like all these different things combining in all these weird ways. That's kind of how your subconscious mind's processing the information.
Yeah.
And then when you wake up, you usually have more ideas because, you know, different things connected, and you're like, yo, I can use that rock to fucking dig.
Yeah.
Like, it connected, right? So it's like, I guess we could think of, like, ChatGPT kind of works in the same way, right?
Well, yeah, I guess like when you're fed all this data and you find some sort of connection in the data better than a human can, then I guess that's when you can develop a new
AGI,
idea.
Right?
Yeah. I think.
I wonder if there's something unique about the human thinking process that we just don't know yet. Because are humans just predictive algorithms too? Like, are humans just like...
Are we in like a full neural network?
Because like, it's kind of hard to imagine how we get to a fucking camera from rocks, right?
Yeah, it's actually crazy. Like,
but maybe it's just the same kind of algorithm over thousands and thousands of years and like 8 billion people all processing, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, if we have enough compute power, can we make enough connections that it can come up with new ideas? Like, maybe. And
maybe our algorithms also would have to operate like how our brains would, you know what I mean? Like,
we don't even know how it works.
We don't. Yeah. We should probably take machine learning, East 445.
I don't want to. Right?
Yeah, I was thinking about that class. I heard it's outdated though.
Outdated?
But we'd probably learn about like all these algorithms, and how like these neural networks learn. Like very basic neural networks, like we'll use like, you know, gradient descent to get like a optimal output towards a like minimum. You know?
I gotta take some neuroscience classes, bro. I'm fucking curious.
Yeah, a lot of kids that I think like cog sci kind of connects the two. A lot of cog sci guys, I think they take neuroscience classes and they'll take like a little bit of EECS. So that's that would be a cool major to get
interesting into. Combo. Yeah, because I don't know what I want to do, but like I have all these random passions and I want to make something cool. I don't know what that is, but
yeah, I've always wanted to build like a drone or something.
Yeah, you know I don't know. It's so random.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I like Neuralink is really fascinating to me. Like something like that could be so cool.
Oh, you were telling me about the Neuralink stuff, right? You just recently watched something about it, right?
Yeah, I think that was last year I watched it. I watched it last year driving to Michigan, actually, because it's a 9-hour podcast. Mm-hmm. So Lex had Elon on, as Elon's like he created Neuralink, and then he had a bunch of different guys from Neuralink one at a time. So they had like the COO on, DJ So, they had like a brain surgeon on, they had some tech guy on, and they had the first patient who ever had the Neuralink.
I saw that. Yeah.
So it was like the Avengers come together, you know.
Yeah.
And you sit down with one of them at a time for like 2-3 hours, and they would just like talk about it. And to me, it's so fascinating because, I mean, they're all human. Like I feel like sometimes we think of these technologies and get scared. Like, holy fuck! Like they're putting a fucking chip in my brain. Like, what does this mean 100 years from now? Like an army of robots, like all powered by ChatGPT in your brain or some shit.
Yeah.
And it's scary to think about, and it probably is still scary to me, but it's also when you see the humanity behind these guys, and like they're all just like normal people like us, and they're all just trying to solve problems and make an impact, and you see the real impact they're making when you hear like Nolan come on and talk about this guy was paralyzed and now he can control a computer with his mind. You know, like wow. You know?
That's sick.
So it was really fun to watch that, and it's like those are guys like when I watch that, like I would love to work in a group of people like that. Like they're all really 100%. Smart but really human, and you know, a nice close-knit community. That's why startups like over the last year have been like, yo, like this is fun. Not, it can be mine or it can be someone else's, but like, you know, I just want to find a great group of guys that I love and respect, and like we can just make something cool together.
Yeah,
and
dude, that's honestly that's all you
that's
need.
A dream, right?
That's a dream.
Like it doesn't have to make billions of dollars, but enough to get me by. You know, enough to make some good amount of money.
Yeah, I think the most fun I've ever had. It's like I think also like as a person, right? I mean, probably as a dude, but like if you're with a group of guys that you really like enjoy being with, and you're all working towards the same thing, like that's when I've had the most fun, dude. Like, and I'm passionate, and we're all passionate about this thing, like in it being in a sports team, right? You're all trying to win this game or like some wrestling tournament or whatever, right? Or like going to states or something like that. Like you're all working towards that goal, and you guys want to do it. Like that's probably the most fulfilling thing you could probably do. Like as a person, I think. Like I've never been depressed or sad like doing some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. When you just have men you love, you can just like go fuck around with and just do crazy shit together. Like it's hard to be sad in life, you know?
Yeah. That's all you need.
Yeah. Once you have those people, man, it's just like you're having fun. You know, whatever you end up doing, like even just going to the gym with your guys, just like fucking around, 100%. Just working hard on something. It's good to have those people, and I think that's why I'm glad I came here. It's like really, I feel like I find a lot of those kind of people here.
In Michigan, 100%. Yeah, me too.
People just care about shit, you know.
Yeah, there's like a saying I heard, like an idle man is a depressed man.
Yeah. Like,
if you're like jerking off, you know, smoking weed, like not doing anything, not giving a shit about your classes, or even doing well in your classes, you just don't give a shit about them, right? Like, you're probably not happy, you know. As a man, I think it might be like different with women. I'm not sure, but
yeah, I mean, there's definitely. I mean, you don't have to be like super grindy as a woman to be happy. I guess I feel like guys have to be super grindy to be happy in a way, or at least care about something. It's weird, yeah, but
yeah, no, 100%. Like, I think the times where like I feel like shit, or like, I'm like, dude, like what am I doing? It's like during winter break or something. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm literally doing nothing.
I used to hate breaks, bro.
Yeah,
I go home and get lazy.
You know, I'd rather go through hell at school, like with like balancing all this bullshit and like making sure I'm like on my shit and like super stressed all the time, like, you know, grinding, than be bored at home.
Yeah, I used to be a huge overthinker about this stuff because I wasn't self-aware of that. So whenever I was at school, I went to a boarding school.
Yeah.
And it was pretty grindy too, like this, right? So whenever I was there, I was really happy, like, oh, wrestling practice, get up early, go to school, work on my podcast. Like I was always in the grind mode, right? And then like I wouldn't realize, but I was like really happy at the time. And whenever I go on break, I'm like, life fucking sucks, and I wouldn't understand why, and I'd be like so in my head, right?
That's when you do get in your head too.
Yeah.
If you're not focused on something, like your brain is your brain. Going back to that, like your brain is your biggest enemy. Like,
yeah,
it's gonna tell you shit.
But I think now I've done it enough times where it's like now I can appreciate the break, because like now I'm like, oh, okay, I get it now. When I'm here, I'm happy. When I'm there, I'm sad. Like it's that simple, right? Yeah. But it's like now I can like chill out on a break, recover, and come back and fucking do that shit again, right?
Yeah, so, the break's just recharge.
Yeah. You know, so now I appreciate it more. Even if I feel like shit, I'm like, it's fun. Let's just feel like shit for a little bit. So,
did you go home over break?
This break, no. I was here the whole time. I was grinding the whole time.
Me too.
Different aspects of life, like school, and then also I went to the mall on Saturday and spent so much money.
Really?
Yeah.
What did you spend it on? Oh,
clothes.
You said winter clothes, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Time for upgrade. I think investing in yourself is like I think it's important. Mm-hmm. Like definitely how your appearance and everything.
100%. People will, especially as you have to look good. I do look your best, you know. Over the summer I bought redid my whole wardrobe basically. Yeah. Like, I mean, I still had this, but like I got like a lot of nice clothes now, you know what I'm saying? So,
I think it's important. Like, I was like making a note sheet of like the biggest lessons I've learned just to kind of reflect. And one of them I had to write is that like I wish I like invested in myself earlier. I mean, like, I'm kind of glad how everything turned out, obviously, but that's definitely a lesson I tell myself, because I think it changes everything in life. Like, if you have like, good hair, you look good, you pay attention to how you dress, you put some money into that as well, like, it does pay off, you know?
100%.
Like, you're significantly higher likely to getting like a job offer too if you look better, you know? The way people treat you is better. You know, your chance for woman's better. Yeah. So, like, everything is better once you, like, invest in yourself.
Yeah, and it doesn't necessarily have to be looks. Whenever you invest in yourself in any sense, like, you know, higher chance of getting a job, or, like, getting a good job or whatever. Like, just having an overall better life. Like, you know what I mean? So,
working on your speaking ability, like, your friendliness, or, like, charisma, confidence. Like, there's so much you can be working on.
Yeah.
That'll just help you with everything. You know? Like, there's universal skills that help you with everything.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, that's super cool. Like a lot of skills that you build in one aspect of your life can really apply to like other ones. Like sales, right? Talking to girls, kind of the same thing.
Yeah, the same thing.
Exactly. Yeah, or like lifting, or like for me wrestling. That building that mindset, I think has helped me a lot. Like if I didn't wrestle, probably wouldn't be where I'm at now. Wrestling is, I felt like, built me a stronger mind in terms of like the grind, right? Or what needs to be done to accomplish a task, right? Wrestling, in my opinion, is the hardest sport, or one of the hardest. You know what I mean, right? You're going all out for 6 minutes, right? 2 minute rounds, or 2 minute periods. Like, it's probably one of the hardest things. And training for it, cutting weight, like all this bullshit. I had to cut 10 pounds a week, every week, like 170 to 160 every time for all my senior year, and make weight. Like that was heinous. Like
that's crazy.
You have to, like, that definitely built a very strong mind that applies to other parts of my life, right?
I think so. I believe it. Because as you were saying that, I was thinking about the guy who was before wrestling. It was
the guy,
so far behind him. I was so far behind.
Were you a bum in COVID?
Yeah, I was.
Dude, I was such a bum.
I was the biggest COVID bomber. I was the worst.
I was worse, bro.
You were?
Yeah.
Dude,
I like...
Tell me.
I don't know if I should say this on camera. Like, dude, I mean, my boys were, like... We just play video games all day. Like, probably you did, too.
Yeah.
But, like, we did this challenge where, like, the last person to switch clothes, because we were at home, like, one. So I wore the same clothes, like these sweats and like this blue sweater, like a chill sweater, like a loose sweater. I wore it for a month.
No way.
I showered obviously, but it was like the same clothes. It was fucking heinous.
What kind of challenge is that, bro? You might beat me, bro.
Yeah, that was some goon.
Dude, those are the goon days, bro. Because I mean, for me, it hit. So you were in high school at the time, right?
We're the same grade, right?
No, I'm a sophomore.
You're a sophomore. I'm a junior. So I was COVID hit end of freshman year for me.
That's such bad timing.
Yeah, end of freshman year. All of sophomore year was fully COVID, and then we got out junior year.
So for me, it hit end of 8th grade.
Yeah.
So I didn't get to say goodbye to all those people, right? And it was like right at the end of the school year, after I graduated middle school, so I'm like chilling, right?
Yeah.
So we ran up Warzone all day, Minecraft all day.
Yeah.
Like in our Zoom class in middle school.
Warzone and during class.
Call of Duty,
yeah.
And a lot of Minecraft, built all the servers and all these like farms and shit.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, we'd play every night, either Minecraft or Warzone or both. Mm-hmm. And then I'd sleep. Some days it was 5 a.m., but like it was late.
Did you start lifting then or no?
No. It was like, I was still in 8th grade, so... I think it was next summer. I think I was trying to get into it a little bit. Like, I do pull-ups in the backyard and stuff, but I was bummed as well, right?
Yeah.
That's all I do, jack off all the time, just fucking play video games. Like, it was so bad. Because, like, what else would you do, man?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I wish, you know what I wish I did during COVID? I wish I, like, built some shit, like, some software shit.
Right, but we were so young.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah.
Like, we didn't really realize what's happening. Like, a lot of people who took advantage of it, like, a lot of people started going to the gym at the time. They were, like, older, right? Mm-hmm. Which, you know... It's hard to control that because, like, obviously we look back, like, we wish that. But there's no way 8th grade, 13-year-old me is doing that shit, you know?
Yeah.
But
me too. I think the good thing about it was we were as young as we were during the time. Because imagine being our age now and having to go through that. Like, dude, that would blow.
Well, now we'd probably take advantage of it, right?
We'd probably take advantage of it.
But I would hate it, dude. Like, I love I love being out and about, you know?
Especially in Michigan. Michigan's a super social place.
I want to just be out every day doing shit, you know?
Yeah.
So... But yeah, after COVID, I was pretty fucked mentally.
Yeah.
So freshman year sucked for me, cause
during COVID or
so COVID was like, okay, March it hit, then all summer, right? Then I went to campus to my boarding school, that school year for freshman year where it's like COVID but we're hybrid. So like, you'd go 1 week, you go off 1 week. So we split up the grades, and I thought, okay, we're just gonna pick back up, like we make some friends, right? I just couldn't make fucking friends,
Yeah, you're all in masks, like dude, social distancing.
And like, I don't know what COVID did to me mentally, but I just became really awkward.
For a year. Bet, yeah.
And it was just bad. Like freshman year, I was like literally depressed.
I mean, understandably.
It was really bad. Sophomore year started to get better, and then slowly we're here now, I guess. But
yeah, you got your podcast, dude. That's like sick. But yeah, I think the social. I don't think I gave a shit at the time because I was already awkward. I used to be really like in middle school. Like I was bullied a lot. Like I was super shy. So like COVID was like super lit. But yeah, I think since I was awkward before and you weren't. That's what I'm saying. Like imagine being like as social as we are now, and then being alone in your room, like no hugs, no friends, like you know what I mean. So I think as young as we were, it was better than like now. Yeah.
I feel like if it were to happen again, like I wouldn't listen to anybody. Like I want to go out and do whatever I want.
Probably. I mean, let's be real. That's probably what happened.
But the thing is, like the gym's gonna be dead. The gym's gonna be closed. Like it's gonna be kind of tough to do that. Yeah. I might just move somewhere else, bro. Like I could not do it again.
I couldn't do COVID again. Not like. By the way, I'm not sure if this is picking my shit up.
Oh no.
It's like really quiet. It's like no, it is, but it's like. Is that chill?
That's good.
Okay, sorry.
That's good. Good to check.
Yeah, good to check. But like, yeah, like. Imagine going through COVID again, being as social as we are now. Like, that would be Hayden.
But it's weird because, like, you were always awkward before, right? But for me, it was the weirdest thing because when you weren't awkward before, you think it's like, okay, it's natural, it's easy, right?
Yeah.
When you come back and for a year, you can't talk to people, it's like, holy shit, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
And it was bad for both of us, don't get me wrong, but it's like I was not used to it, man. Yeah. I was like, what the fuck is happening?
And you, like, I can't make friends.
Like, let alone girls, bro, I can't talk to guys. Like, I was so far behind.
Yeah.
I was like so bad.
Yeah.
And I grew my hair out to look so emo, bro. Like I look at photos, I'm like, holy shit.
I had a fat afro. I had like, fuck it.
It's like if anyone saw photos of us two, bro, they wouldn't recognize us.
Yeah.
You know?
No.
Like,
I'm glad we pulled ourselves out. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think some people didn't?
I'm not sure actually.
By
now, probably everyone's like fine. It's been so long. It's been like 6 years now. Like.
But there's still a lot of bums, though. You know.
There are a lot of bums.
You just don't see them because they don't come out.
Yeah. Dude, I live in East Squad. Hella bums around. Like they would just stay in their rooms, play video games, like up till 4 a.m.
We haven't been to North Campus, bro. Like imagine living there. Like imagine all those thousands of kids in Bursley and shit.
Yeah. I mean, there's definitely a correlation to like being on North Campus and being a goon.
Yeah. A lot of you can just smell it in the air when you're up there, dude. Like
dude, that's what I'm saying. The vibe at North Campus is just like I hate going to North.
I low-key like it because it's kind of far away and peaceful, but like the people there are just like I'm looking around like.
Yeah. No.
It's like this is good town.
It's good town.
You know what people do in their fucking dorm rooms, you know?
Yeah.
Like they're fucking watching some shit.
Like Bates, dude. Like imagine living in Bates.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it's a whole different world, man.
No,
there's some people who never come to Central, like literally never.
Yeah, they have all North classes.
Yeah, or like they barely come here. Like that's their fucking world, man.
I would hate that. I would really hate that.
It's like it really makes you like realize how lucky you are because there's very few people that are like, I guess happy, I guess, or just like living decent lives. Because we obviously we're in a bubble, right? So you see everyone around you doing well, but it's like there's so many people that are just like stuck in this like virtual world.
Yeah,
and it's sad.
It is sad. And maybe they're happy, maybe they're not, you know. But I feel like we're social creatures, and I think Discord is not a good outlet for being social, or like, you know what I mean. You gotta like talk to people. You gotta be social. Like go talk to girls, you know. Like hang out with your boys. Like you know.
Just normal like human experiences, right?
Yeah, you want to live like the good human experience. We're in our 20s, dude. Like this is the time where we're like balling out, you know. Like like go out, you know. Like you should take risks and like you know experience it. If you're not doing that and you're just in your room, like imagine how much potential you're wasting.
So much. Everyone has potential.
So much potential. Like everyone has potential. Yeah, exactly.
Everybody. So much too.
You know what I hate seeing? I hate seeing really smart kids not try.
Yeah.
Like really talented kids that
wasted
are like
potential. There's a lot of wasted potential out there.
Mm-hmm. And you know what I think that comes from? I think that comes from very gifted people who have everything, like, who accomplish a lot of things early because they are gifted and don't struggle, right? And then, like, especially, like, kids who are born really smart. Like, a lot of kids, somehow, they're, like, really gifted. At least I think. Coming to Michigan, I see a lot of kids who are super smart and don't try, right?
Yes.
And I see, like, them still getting bad grades because they don't they don't give a shit. Like, they're smart. They'll study the day of the test or some exam just to, like, pass. And I'm like, it took you 4 hours to study that. It took me 3 weeks to study 2 weeks to study for this, and we got this, like, I did a little bit better than you maybe, or you did better than me. Like, East 370 and 376, like, one of my friends, Connor Klein, like, he's super smart. Like,
I can tell.
Like, yeah, it's insane. Like, and he doesn't study. I mean, he does well. He's not a great example of what I'm talking about, but like, someone who's like super smart and just doesn't give a fuck.
There's a lot
of those.
Well, I'll tell you, like, I'll be honest with you, like, what my experience coming here, because I actually don't really tell people this, 'cause I don't want to sound cocky, but, like, my honest experience, like, coming to Michigan from Jersey, I went to a boarding school in Jersey that's, like, one of the highest ranked ones.
Yeah.
And the kids there are fucking geniuses, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, these kids come from China, Taiwan, Korea to come to this high school in the U.S. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, when I was going there, I'm surrounded by these kids taking Calc 3 as a freshman in high school. These sweaty kids, like 130 of us. So I always felt like I'm, like so far behind. Mm-hmm. But it was very motivating because, like, we had a crazy schedule. We had Saturday classes. Everyone's required to play a sport every semester. You have to do something with your time.
Yeah.
Extremely busy schedule, extremely hard classes. So I was like, damn, like, this is a hustle, bro. Like, coming here is a hustle, and I enjoyed it.
That probably helped you now.
And I always felt like I was not one of the smart ones because, like, everyone around me was so smart. Mm-hmm. And I came here and it was like a walk in the park. Like, I find this much easier. And it's funny because, like, everyone I talked to is like, oh, college is so much harder than high school, right? And I have a lot of friends who are, like, in-staters. Mm-hmm. They're pretty smart guys who literally told me a story of, like, they used to be, like, the best in high school, like, the best in their grade, and they wouldn't even try that hard. They naturally would do well. They would do well in school. They would do well in sports, like, without putting much effort in. They wouldn't even study for the tests and do well because they were naturally more smarter and they weren't challenged enough. Yeah. And they come here, they're like, holy shit, like, I have to try. And they're, like, so depressed now because of it, because it's like you're used to winning. Yeah. And then you just, like, you don't get it. Yeah. And it's like, for me, it's like, I think it's helped me a lot because, like, I had to work so hard to get anything in high school, and now it's like I could like chill out now and, like, go on autopilot and still do well, but it's like because I have, like, ingrained in me of wanting to work hard, like, I get kind of both worlds where it's like I can work hard and, like, it's more motivating for me to want to work hard now because it's like I know if I work hard I can be the best. Like, that's kind of my mindset now.
100%. Yeah.
So it's like, damn, I might as well try because these heads are not trying, right? Yeah. So
yeah, I mean, that's an interesting point because I was, like, top in my high school academically, but when I came here I was like, fuck, like, this shit's hard, like, this is fucked. But instead of becoming a bum and like giving up, freshman year was definitely my hardest year here. I'm taking.
It was a shock.
I just got jumped into, like, I got put in, I mean, if I took those classes now, like,
kill them,
it'd be fine. But at the time I was like, fuck, dude, like, this shit's so hard. But I kept going, like, and dude, I, like, got my first test back from, like, Calc 3, like, Math 215, and like, I was like, dude, like, I've never failed a test. Like, I've never gotten a 40% on an exam. Wow, I got 40% on that exam. The average was a 50, so it was, like, not that bad.
They curve it at the end, right?
They curve it at the end. But, like, in high school, if I got I never got a B. I never got an A- in high school, or I never got a B+. In California, A- and A is the same thing.
Okay.
I had A- in high school, but B+, like, I never seen that in my life. My parents would kill me if I got a B+, and I got 40% on this exam. Like, that point at my life, I was like, dude.
Were you rushing Lambda at the time?
I was a pledge. Okay. I think if I wasn't pledging, I probably would have done better too. I ended up with a 4.0 freshman year, so that was good. But yeah, with pledging that's another story. That was so heinous. Like, I would study after parties, like, drunk.
How would you do that?
Like, balancing pledging.
You could study drunk?
Yeah, so, like, with pledging, should I be talking about pledging? Like,
whatever you can say.
Yeah, whatever I can say. Like, or not play. Lambda does not haze. Lambda has no pledges.
Lambda's
but
nice.
when you're a freshman and you're going to like a fraternity, you have to like go to these parties. You should go to these parties. It's highly encouraged, right? And highly encouraged that you go to the meetings, stuff like that. And that can take up a lot of your time, right? Balancing that with school, especially if like shit goes late, like really late. It was harder to balance, but I did end up doing. I did study drunk after parties.
Could you focus? Like, what do you mean study drunk?
You make it happen, dude.
Only you can pull it off, bro.
And I just do 24/7 studying. It was literally school and like being in a fraternity, not pledging. We don't haze. There's no pledges. But yeah,
that's funny, man. It's like I didn't rush because I mean I feel like it wasn't like. I'm curious, like, were you...
I didn't want to rush.
You didn't want to?
I didn't
so,
want
like,
to rush.
Did you come here and, like, that kind of, like, you saw everyone doing it and...
Yeah, I guess I didn't like a lot of the fraternities I was rushing, actually. Like,
did Lambda stand out?
Lambda did stand out. I actually was walking by. I had no plans for rushing. And I walked by and I saw, like, they had a rush event going on. And so I was like, all right, I'll just check it out. And, like, I really like the guys. There's a lot of... Lambda's actually has a lot of, like... We have a lot of engineers. And a lot of kids doing computer science. And they were, like, convincing me to do it. Like, oh, like we also do computer science. Like, we also get good grades. Like, I think Lambda has a great group of guys who are very smart, and also like do what
everyone I met
do.
there was like pretty smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like look at the fourth floor ugly. Like that's all.
It's
us.
all Lambda, bro.
All
Lambda take over.
Yeah, we were planning on just like taking every single table, just like.
Oh really? That'd
be awesome.
Hilarious. Just spread out. Yeah. Cause whenever I'm there, I see at least one Lambda guy every day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You go to the ugly too, pretty
I'm
often.
there every day. Yeah.
You do third floor though?
Yeah, third floor. That's my spot.
You know what I do? I'll go third, I'll lap it, and then I'll go fourth because like usually there's no one at third or the third's full.
I always sit with someone.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you know someone there and you're just like, oh?
Oh no, I'm just like, yeah, I'm just gonna sit with you. Fuck you.
Like, honestly, I might just start doing that. I like third floor. It's very like, fourth floor is just too like.
Not my vibe.
Yeah, it's not a good vibe.
Because I always just like nobody cares if you join them at the table because like they know it's packed, right?
Yeah.
And it's like sometimes like I'll be studying, then like out of nowhere 2 hours I've been talking to this person, so it's like I gotta meet more people too.
Yeah.
So I've actually met some cool people from like because sometimes you need a break from studying, right? So like I'll literally start a conversation with them like after a couple of hours. So I've actually met some cool people like just sitting with them. So.
That's cool. I might try that. Yeah, that's awesome.
So people are usually, if you're in the talk library, like people are usually open to talk. You can kind of get a vibe too. So
yeah, if they're like down to talk or if they're like super locked in. Yeah.
It's also a good way to meet some chicks every now and then.
Yeah. You see, like
Shapiro Strat.
Have you started a conversation?
Yeah, plenty of times. Yeah. It actually goes pretty well in the library, I think.
I might try that. That's a good plan.
Dude. And sometimes like I'm not even like I'll just like migrate to the prettiest girl, and sit there like not even like think about it. Then I'm like if something comes to mind, I'm like fuck, let me just say something.
Yeah.
Sometimes they'll start it first, bro. It's like surprising. You want to just put yourself there and like sometimes maybe sometimes I make it obvious that like I'm into them. Like I'll look at them or something.
Yeah.
But, yeah. It's a fun place to meet people. So.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna start doing that because I go to fourth just because there's Lambda people there.
Yeah.
Like I see them all the time. I gotta switch it up a little bit.
Yeah.
And I think definitely like going to third and like meeting people in general I think is always good to do.
Yeah.
Building a very large network, and I think that this podcast, like doing it that's like a good way to do it as well.
Well, it's made me realize I think the biggest lesson I had from doing this is that I have so much in common with everyone.
Really?
Like it's really weird how like. Cause like honestly, a couple weeks ago, I wouldn't say like you're cool, but like I feel like we don't have that much in common. But like now I'm like we have a fuck ton in common, and that's happened so many times with so many people.
Really?
And I've actually been surprised by like how many people I thought were bums are actually doing so much shit in their life and just don't talk about it.
Really?
Like I'm actually impressed. Like I've done this 127 times, and I'm always usually impressed by the person I'm talking to.
Yeah, you really don't know what someone's up to unless
you don't know
have
what's
like
going on.
Really like structured conversation with them. You know?
Yeah. And the free flow nature like makes it fun. Cause it's like I don't know anything about you. I can't plan where this is gonna go, right?
Yeah.
But
it's like a great time. This is really fun.
If you just like sit with someone, like it'll go somewhere where it needs to, right? Mm-hmm. And I feel like if anyone in the world like sat down for a little bit, they'll find something in common.
I think so too. Yeah.
So.
Would you say this is easier than like? Because like I feel like what happens a lot in general is when people have like, do you think the fact that this is a podcast that this makes it very easy to connect with someone because we're both kind of in in some way obligated, not obligated, but like we're obligated to have a conversation, right?
Yes.
The whole point of this is to talk, right?
I think there's 3 things that make this different, the quality of the conversation. I think number 1, if you're talking to someone, like at the gym or in class or somewhere else, right, it's easy to get out of it and it's short, right? So it's often small talk.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's like, oh, I got to hit my set now. Like you're talking in between sets. You're talking like really quickly before the teacher says something, right? So they're more short bursts, right? So you don't have an hour and 30 minutes, right?
Yeah.
The second thing is that obviously having the cameras here, like you kind of want to sound a little smarter. So people end up starting a little bit smarter when they're here, right? Or just like you're kind of obligated to talk, right? And I think the third thing is in most real life interactions, the second there's an awkward moment or like a pause, it's easy gateway to be like, okay, I'll see you, man, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Over here, you can't do that. So it's like,
have we had an awkward moment yet?
Not really, but there are probably moments where like you could easily exit, right?
Yeah.
Like when one starts to die, one starts to open, right? And like, cause like, have you ever had an hour and a half conversation with someone like in the street or something? Like no, right?
No.
There's always somewhere to be. You always look for those exits pretty quickly, and then this forces you to just keep going.
Yeah.
And that's how you get deep, I think.
I think so too. And most of the time, like, you get the only conversations you're having this long are with your friends. Like, you know what I am curious about though? What is the difference? Do you think this is easier with a podcast because I'm forced to talk to you, like, versus a first date, right?
Oh, like with a girl?
Yeah. What do you think is harder?
Well, I find podcasting girls much harder than going dates with girls.
Really?
I don't know why it is. I get nervous on the podcast. Like really? I'm not a nervous person usually. Like I'm usually pretty comfortable when I talk to a girl. But when she's on the podcast, I get really stressed because it's on video, and I know I have to fucking post it, right?
Yeah.
So it's like it shouldn't stress me out, but it's like really stressful to podcast a girl.
That's interesting.
I'm trying to do it more so I get out of that fear.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like first date for me is like I don't find that too hard.
Yeah.
It's like I think this has helped me though. Like
I think on a first date too, I feel like the girl also is like shit. Like I gotta talk to them. If you guys agree to go on a date, like both of you are probably nervous, and so you have to like talk, and hopefully it doesn't go awkward. Right? But like yeah, I guess a podcast. I don't know. Yeah, that's tough.
What do you think about you?
What do you think?
Like do you think it'd be harder for you on like a date or like this?
With you or just
like anyone? Maybe
this is pretty. I think I'm having like this is not difficult for me. I was I'm not gonna lie. I was a little nervous.
Everyone's nervous
because like it's like oh shit.
You don't know what to expect, right?
Yeah.
So like, what if I'm a shit guest? Like that's what everyone probably thinks.
Yeah, I think with a date with a girl, I think would be way harder. But it kind of depends. If I'm like not really into the girl at first, like it's pretty chill, right? Okay. And then you start building it and like oh shit, like I kind of like this girl, like, or if you're like already like if you're like your friends hit you up or something and like the girl's like really attractive. It's almost like a little bit intimidating.
Yeah, do you get nervous?
And I'll get nervous before a first date, and I think that's pretty normal to have. Like you're just like shit. Like I gotta lock in.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'll feel nervous before anything. Like anytime I'll see a girl, but it's like usually when I feel like I get in the best mindset when I'm hanging out with a friend before I see them. Because if I'm like studying before I see them, I'm like
getting into like a social flow.
Yeah, I get into a social flow. Then I feel more comfortable. When
you know what is hard? Like approaching a girl. Dude.
I love approaching girls.
Yeah, that's probably like the most nervous. Like I would probably be.
Do you ever do it? Like, is that something you do, or like?
Like what do you mean?
Like
cold
approaching
someone?
Do you ever like just go up to girls and like start a conversation?
I have.
Yeah.
I'll do it if like, cause like sometimes I'll see like someone really attractive at the gym or something, and I'll be like shit, I gotta like shit, like if I don't do it, I'm a pussy.
Yeah.
You know? Like.
So we'll just go up and be like, hey, what's your name?
Yeah, there's like also like I have a friend from home who's like super obsessed with like pickup.
Yeah.
And like he'll watch like a ton of like fucking
YouTube videos,
like videos on it and like the art of game, and like he's low-key getting good at it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I'll start, but like I'll do it and I'll just say some shit. Like sometimes I'll go in without like thinking.
Yeah.
And I go up and I'm like, shit, wait, what was I supposed to, like, what am I supposed to say now? But I'll be like, hey, like, I thought you were cute, like, or something like that. But I'd say that's like when I'll be the most nervous.
Yeah.
Versus a podcast or just like a conversation.
Yeah.
Type thing. Like, or a first date. A first date, you're both agreeing to meet. But approaching someone when they're doing something else. World. You're entering her world and she's also like probably doing something. There could be a million reasons why she doesn't want to talk to you, right? Yeah. Like you don't know how you have nothing. You know nothing of what to expect, right? It might go well, it might not.
Yeah.
I don't think I've had like something come out of that. You know what I mean? Besides, like, I think it helps build confidence probably.
So how do you normally meet girls? Do you have a girlfriend right now or no?
No.
So how do you meet girls typically? That you're interested in, like, potentially.
If I'm interested in?
Yeah.
Recently, well, over the summer I didn't really because I was in Palo Alto. I also like had a breakup before then, last semester. But like recently I would be like probably just approach, or if I'm like, I'll talk to girls if like I'm in a fraternity, so we mix with like a lot of sororities will come to like our tailgates, stuff like that. I'm a little too old to be going to like frat parties, but we'll have tailgates for game days and stuff, and that's like a really good opportunity to meet girls, and I think there is a good spot. Like, actually, what I've noticed though, tailgates, like, it's during the day. You can't really like, you'd have to like get their number and then talk to them later, which I have to like, that works pretty well, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, it's different if you're trying to hook up or you're trying to like meet someone.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm definitely not I'm not trying to like hook up at this point in my life, I think.
Just like meet people, get to know people.
Yeah. Also, I think like if I'm going to approach a girl, like I would, or like talk to a girl, I'd probably like, after like my past relationships and stuff, I would probably want to get to know them first. Like, I wouldn't hook up with anyone at this point. Like, I'm probably gonna want a girlfriend, so I'd probably want to get to know them, how they are, if they're like crazy or not, stuff like that, you know?
Yeah, because like I used to like approaching girls a lot, but I feel like when I was direct, it's just like the percentage is so low, right? If I'm just like, hey, you're cute, or just like be super
you gotta
about
open
it
with something else.
But it's like I've realized now, like I'm like super indirect when I approach a girl.
Mm-hmm.
And like I'm not like super structured about it. Like I'll just kind of go about my day-to-day life, and like usually once a day there'll be someone like I kind of want to talk to. So like I'll just find like the stupidest way to interact with them, and like just like do it for the sake of meeting them, and like not even make a move on them sometimes. Because like sometimes I'll maybe at an exam or like in a dining hall or like in the gym, right? I'll just like start a conversation in like a stupid way, in like a funny way, like conversate, and sometimes
that's probably better. Yeah.
Sometimes go for the Instagram, sometimes not, and then like do that frequently, and then slowly start to get to know so many people, right? And then it's like, okay, now I actually have female friends who have connects, and then it's like sometimes they pursue you first. If like surprising, like it's when you approach someone, like they know you're hitting on you, but it's kind of surprising if you don't make a move after that.
Yeah,
but it's
that's
like
true.
I've realized like when I start being indirect, like I'll approach a girl and just like in the dining hall, like, yo, where'd you get the strawberries from, or something so stupid.
Yeah. And
like I realized when I was just like super like stupid about it, like the percentage like went so high, and like actually getting to know people and meet people, and like
100%.
Actually get dates out for that too.
Most girls probably get hit on, if, like especially attractive girls. Like if you're attracted to someone off like looking at them, chances are they probably get approached a lot, or maybe not. I don't know, but that's what I think. I think they probably, if you're gonna approach them, like who hasn't? I guess in that sense, but. Like, if you just open up with the same shit that everyone else does, like, you're not new, you know?
Yeah.
Unless you're like, I actually saw in the gym this dude that was like 6'4", like jacked.
Today?
No, like,
it might have been Carter.
Huh?
Might have been this guy named Carter. He was like huge, right?
He was like no glaze, but he was like a handsome dude. Like,
was he like jacked, like his muscles?
No, he was like lean though.
Maybe it wasn't him.
I think it was an athlete, but like I saw him like approach this chick and just like he didn't even say anything interesting. He just like picked her up and she just got her number. Not actually picked her up, but like, you know what I mean? Like and just got her number.
But look, it's fun. Like it's approaching girls is so much fun. I feel like.
Yeah, I think once you get out, like if I took it seriously, like if I like was gonna do it more often, I think it could be fun. Yeah. I haven't done it often enough, I don't think, too.
I just feel like how do you meet girls? Like I'm so stupid about it. Like I don't even know how to meet people besides that. I guess through friends, right?
Like besides cold?
Yeah, like I guess through friends. Or
probably through friends, because like most relationships that I know about have met because like
mutual connections.
Some sort of mutual thing that they were doing, which is like could be like
a club or something too.
Like I've had 3 girlfriends. I've met like 2 of them were setups, and the third one was in class. Yeah. With just like also kind of a setup because I knew my friend Connor, and Connor knew her, like or something like that.
I feel like I should leverage that more, just because the percentage is probably so high. Like I just want to get to know people and see if I can find someone.
Yeah, 100%.
So we'll have to leverage that more.
Huh?
We'll have to leverage that more.
Yeah, I mean, like definitely connect. If you want like a girlfriend, definitely. I think that's the best way to do it. It's kind of hard. I feel like it would be pretty hard to like. Even going out like at night, like
that's different. That's just for hooking up, bro.
That's probably just for.
I'm not meeting my wife over there, bro.
Yeah, you're not meeting your wife. Yeah, that's facts.
But yeah, dude. I mean, one thing I did realize is like I used to be in my head all the time that like girls like don't want to be approached, but like I feel like I've changed my mind about that, Because, like, I feel like we're all social. We all want to talk to people. As long as you're not a weirdo about it. Like, if I just, like, start a normal conversation, like, it usually goes well. Like, I think people want to be approached. Like, even, like, people just tell me, like, oh, I don't, like, approach girls in the gym because they're working out and stuff. I'm like, bro, like, everyone's there to fucking talk and be social, right? So it's, like, I feel like most girls do, like, enjoy, like, talking to people and they like being approached, too. If you're not, like, a weirdo.
If they're wearing, like, headphones or something and, like, is that what you mean? Like, yeah. I mean, yeah, I would agree with that. I think there's a very rare case where, like, if someone comes up to you, even if you're not a girl, like, imagine, like, as a guy, I probably wouldn't want to talk to people, but if you're a girl and you're working out, like, you might be really locked in, but, like, what? If a guy talks to you in between sets, or, like, if you go up to her while she's working out and she's, like, hitting a set or something, then probably not.
Hey, yo, hop off the Stairmaster, man. I want to talk to you real quick.
Yeah,
let's, like, just start, like, I'll see something on a water bottle and, like, ask a question about that, or, like, something on a shirt. Like, it's just, like, a normal conversation, right?
Yeah,
those always
there's nothing, a conversation, like, is not, it doesn't matter, bro. Like, we're all gonna die, bro. Just do it. Who cares what she thinks? She could be having, like, you don't know what a girl is thinking when you're like trying to talk to her, right? She could have gone through, like, a heinous breakup like 4 hours ago, you know, or like something. She's super stressed right now, right? Like, that shouldn't be a reason not to do it. I feel like, because then maybe it works out and maybe something happens, you know. I feel like taking that risk, because I feel like a lot of people are nervous. Like, I get nervous too. Like,
that's natural.
It's natural, you know.
Did you hear about the T app?
I was on it.
Did you search yourself up?
I think I was on it for a little bit, and then I got taken down. Which I don't know how, but
how'd you get on it? Like, you made an account?
No, I didn't make an account. Like, I was on it. Like, someone put me on it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I have 12 green flags though.
12 green. So some people posted it. Oh, you're on it. Like, your profile's on it.
No, I'm not on it. Like, like, someone posted me on it.
Oh, someone posted you on it. Oh, like, 12 green flags?
Thoughts on this guy. 12 green flags, 2 reds.
2 reds?
3 comments.
Yeah, shit.
I was on it. That was pretty fire. I saw that. I was like, let's go. But, yeah, dude. Dude, if you go on a girl's, like, T app.
Dude, it's crazy.
You see some crazy shit about some people, bro. And you know them, too. Like, I'll see a kid I know, and he has just, like, I think I saw this kid I know has, like, 37 red flags.
Dude. We know a guy. I partially said this. I want to tell you the story, but I should probably say it off the mic. We know a guy with 150.
In Ann Arbor?
Yeah. Who I literally talked to yesterday. I met him yesterday. He has 150.
Wait, I'm cute. Do you want to mute?
Yeah, I mean, I might just say right now. I'll cut it out later. But now that we're talking, let me tell you the story. Like, I'll cut it out.
Okay.
So, I'm in the dining hall yesterday, right? And I'm sitting with my friend, and we're just eating. We're just talking about life, right?
Yeah.
And there's, like, the kid and some girl sitting in the booth next to us. Like, the booth's here, the table here in Mojo, right?
Yeah.
And apparently that guy knew, so he dabbed him up. My first impression of him, he seems like an alright guy. Like, it was, I mean, you get like a first impression of people. Like, he seemed kind of, like, dirty a little bit, like his outfit or, like, his hair was kind of messed up, like, not, like, unhygienic a little bit.
Yeah.
But he started talking to us, and I'm like, okay, he's actually a chill guy. Like, he was conversating, he's having good conversation. I got his Instagram. We had 60 mutuals.
Oh shit! Is he like Jersey kid or just in Michigan?
He's.
Wait, what's his name?
You know?
Maybe. That sounds kind
of... The lore about this guy, dude.
Wait. This guy?
Yeah.
Him?
You know that guy?
I don't know this guy.
Okay. Yeah.
I knew it.
Yeah. We had 60 mutuals, right?
Does he have a LinkedIn? I want to see where he went to high school.
Like, I feel like I'm a decently connected person. Like, I feel like I have a good amount of friends on campus.
Yeah.
And, like, this guy beat me, bro. I was like, what the fuck? So, like, he's, like, showing me, and I'm asking, oh, you know that guy? You know that guy? He's saying, yeah, I know him from there. And he's telling all these stories of how he knows all these people, right? So I'm like, damn, like, he's a really social guy. He seemed like a cool guy when I was talking to him. So
what are the comments saying about him?
We'll get there. So in my head, I'm like, okay, he's like a normal person. That's cool. Yeah. Well, but then there were some things about him that just kept feeling kind of off about him.
So that's not close to me. Sorry, what were you saying?
So, but like, although I thought he was chill, there were some things that I felt kind of off about him. So, he talked about girls a lot, and apparently he pulled, because like, I mean, he's talking about these girls he got with in different sororities and stuff. So whatever, like he pulls, right? I honestly wouldn't think of him as a guy that pulls, but like apparently he pulls. Like some guys are just him, right?
Yeah.
And then he also like, he talked about himself a lot, like in like weird, like he seemed like the kind of guy that like subtly like was insecure. In a way, you can kind of get that vibe, right? Like, he's acting like he knows all these people. He's acting like, you know, like he's talking about like these startups he's working on or something, right? But I was like, whatever. I kind of looked past it. Like, it's kind of like for me, like I struggle to find like the bad in people. It's kind of a bad thing. But like I always like for some reason I always like think the good of people. Like it's just my natural state, and I sometimes look past like obvious things. But I did get that vibe a little bit. And after he left, right? Like it's funny because he was sitting with the girl, right? But he was like talking about some other girl in front of us, and that girl was sitting right there the whole time. So how he was dating this, like, he's talking to this girl for months. He fucked it up. It was like bad. There's some stories he was telling, right?
Yeah.
He leaves, right? And it's like, yeah, I've heard like interesting stories about that guy. And then I can't remember exactly what, but he said that he's heard like some interesting stories. I'm like, yeah, he seemed like a chill guy, right? And then so asking him for housing next year because he was planning to like move or something. He was looking for housing for next year. So he actually had an open spot, so he offered it to him, right? And then like in a weird, like, yo, thank you, bro. I'll pay you like $100 a month. I'll pay $100 off your rent. Thank you for getting me housing. Like he seemed really desperate to get housing, which is kind of weird. But it's like maybe he's just looking. Like it's kind of early still, but like still maybe he's looking.
That's a red
right?
flag. No one wants him. Anyways,
and then like texts his roommates. Yo, this guy's like he wants to room with us next year, right? And all his roommates had a different story about him from different experiences they've had with him. And they're all like, I don't want that guy. If he's living here, I'm not living here. This guy, I've heard weird stories about him with girls. Like, and all of a sudden I'm like, okay, like, what? How does everyone have a different story about him? One of these guys, he's a really quiet guy, doesn't interact with everyone, and he's saying that I don't want this guy in my house. I'm like, how the fuck do you know this guy too?
Yeah.
Right? So it was really weird to me that all his roommates are all very different, all knew this guy somehow.
Yeah.
Right? And to me that was a red flag that like, his friends are texting him like, yo, the guy's a weirdo, right? Then my girl, like, she posted on her story that, like, whoa, this guy's 122 red flag. Like, who is she talking about? What if she's talking about me? Because, like, she downloaded the T app that day, right?
Yeah.
So the Snapchat story was so cryptic because she didn't mention who, but all she said, yo, this guy's 122 red flags, the lore, right?
Yeah.
So, it was him. Like, oh my god, like, what if she's talking about me? Because they were going to date that night, and they actually started dating that night. Actually, they've been talking for a while. Yeah. Right. And goes to the date, right? And I get a text at 1 a.m. saying, "You'll never believe it. The guy with the 122 red flags was."
What did you? I'm curious about what the comments were saying. So there's definitely comments.
He's like trying to get with a fuck ton of girls. Like he lived there, and he tried to get with every girl on his floor. Uh-huh. And apparently everyone has different stories about him, like weird stories. Like I didn't get all the info. But like, he's asked everyone for housing. People like across friend groups, I've heard stories about this guy. Like, he can't find housing for next year because no one likes him.
No one likes him.
Yeah, and this guy has 5,000 followers on Instagram. Like it's kind of weird, bro. And
yeah, dude. I have 30 mutuals with him as well. That's crazy. He's 5,000. That's crazy.
Yeah. So what I get the vibe from him is like he's this insecure guy who's like broken on the inside, but is like really trying to project outward that he's like accepted, normal, and he does apparently weird shit with women.
He does what?
He like does weird shit with women, like tries to hook up with them within like 5 minutes.
Bro. Fate.
So I was like, get me away from this guy. Yeah. But now in a day he went from 122 to 150, and you know how the red flag works, right? Like that means the person goes there and votes. That means 150 women took the time to hit the fucking flag.
Yeah.
Like, how many bad stories can you have? 150 fucking girls at the school gave you a red flag. Like, what the fuck?
That's insane.
I wonder if I could tell that story on the podcast. We cut all the names out. You think I could?
Just bleep it and then cover our mouths or something.
I can bleep the names out. You think I should tell the story? I wonder. It's such a good story.
Wait, no. If it go, like you could tell who it is with 120 flags on. I mean, you would be able to find out if you wanted.
I'll cut the number out too.
Okay. Yeah.
I want the story in the podcast. It's so funny, bro.
Dude, that's like, that has... Okay, me and my friends had a debate.
That's still going, right? Someone check.
Yeah.
Okay.
And camera's good. Right. Like, there are a lot of kids here that are hated, right? At, like, Michigan for shit that they did. And we were talking about, like, different people. But I think that might take the cake, dude. That's crazy. Only on the T app, too. Those are girls that don't like him. Like, I know a few people who have, like, whole fraternities hating them for shit that they did, right?
Well, he has fraternities hating him. Like, plenty of fraternities hating him.
Yeah, I have never heard of the guy, so not Lambda, but like
they all hate him.
Dude, that's insane, bro. I knew about this kid. Jonathan Andrews, Ray Steensland. These are all my grade.
Okay, I know
freshmen or sophomores. West Squad, like Tomas Walmsley.
He was not in West Squad.
He was not in West Squad?
No. He was in Cousins.
Oh, maybe. I remember picking him up once, but I guess that was on West Squad.
Actually, no, I only knew the guys on the hill, I'll be honest. So it's just, probably wouldn't know.
Yeah, if you lived on the hill, then probably.
Yeah,
I don't know I don't know where the sophomores really live.
That's all good. Yeah.
Even now, I don't know like the freshmen, new freshmen.
Well, now you're so disconnected, probably, right?
Yeah, a little bit. I know the freshmen decently well. Okay, nice. So I've been good about that. Yeah. But yeah, that's crazy though, dude. I know. That's insane. Like, I feel like if you're willing, like going on the T app, seeing this person, right? Because it probably popped up on your like feed or whatever, and then clicking like red. And commenting. You gotta like and commenting too. Like you gotta really not like this guy, right? Like that's crazy.
So you're saying you're debating your friend? What was that about? You're about to say some story. You didn't finish it.
Yeah, I'd rather not talk about that
that's
one.
Fine, that's fine. Move on.
There's just like people I know that are just so hated, and it's like it's honestly kind of funny, but like how do you fuck up like that bad, you know? Yeah. But
reputation is so important.
Reputation is very important.
It's like honestly, like when I was making the list of lessons, like the number one lesson I had is that never guard your reputation at all costs. It's like the most important thing.
That's on 48 Laws of Power.
Did you read that book?
I read that book.
I love that book.
That is a very true statement. Like, I wouldn't say I have the best reputation. Like, I definitely, I'll be real. Like freshman year, I fucked it up with this. I made a mistake with this girl, freshman year, and like she hates me now, right?
How bad was the mistake?
I can talk about it probably.
Okay.
We were like in a situationship for like 2 years roughly, like on and off for like 2 years, and we went exclusive a few times as well. And like at the time, I didn't really want to date. I didn't want to date her.
You're a freshman. I mean.
Yeah, it was also sophomore year too, low key. Okay. But like I didn't want to date, right? And she wanted to date. There was like this on and off shit for a while, and eventually I cut it off, right? Because I kind of realized like
leading her on.
I think it was like leading her on for a while, and then I ended up meeting like I met this like new girl who ended up being my girlfriend. But like when I met her, I was like I thought I just didn't want to date in general.
But then you met her.
but I met this other girl. I was like, I want to date this girl, right? And like I made a mistake there. Like I should have ended that shit early.
And let her on.
Because I was like, I don't want to date anyone. But I met someone, and then I was like, oh shit. Like,
it always changes when you meet someone, right?
Yeah, I met like someone. That person was not great, but I met someone at the time where I thought like shit, like, you know. And so I kind of like really fucked it up with this girl, and like she told all her friends, and like she's in a sorority.
Which one?
Kaio.
Okay.
That whole.
I don't know anyone there.
That sorority, like, in my class, like most of them, I can tell, just like.
Hate you.
Like don't like me. Like even my own friends in that sorority, like that were my friends. Like I can tell the vibes. Like they know.
With girls, they talk a lot too.
They talk a lot. So like, I definitely that's definitely impacted like my current relationships now with friends, right? Like a lot of my friends will hear like that, right? And they'll say like, oh, like this, like Antonio did this, Tony did this, like this time.
And the rumors get exaggerated a little bit.
And they always exaggerate. When I heard the next version of the story later, like this year, I'm really close with a lot of people. When I heard their point of view of the story, I was like, no fucking way. Like she went up and like said all this shit about me. But I don't know. It probably got skewed up.
Yeah, somewhere along the telephone line. Right?
Somewhere along the telephone line. But like, again, like going back to like reputation, like that will fuck you up later in life. If you fuck up your reputation now, that's why you gotta like always be like a good person. But if you're gonna do something bad, right? Don't do it. But like your reputation has to be protected. Like
yes.
You have to have a good reputation in life because it will fuck you up later, regardless. Like people talk, you know. Like it's
a great story. It really hits home, right? I mean,
yeah. I mean, I did learn a lot. We're chill now. Like me and that girl.
Like friends or just chill?
Chill, probably not friends. I like don't like her that much, but like now, because like she still talks shit. But
luckily, it's a big school.
It's a big school. It's fine.
It's kind of hard to poison the whole well of the school.
That's true,
but it's possible.
Yeah,
seen it.
I think it's good if you have a destroyed reputation, fix it. Right. I think being chill with this person fixed it.
Yes.
Somewhat. Right. Obviously, the damage was done. Her friends don't like me. She doesn't like me. Whatever.
Yeah.
happens.
It could have been worse.
Could have been worse. I think I spent that summer, like this summer, like kind of reflecting on that and being like, shit, like I really fucked up. Like I really hurt this person, right? And I think going, you know, reflecting, kind of taking time for myself and like being like, because I also made other mistakes too. I was just like, all right, like I'm gonna be a good person now. And I think I've done a good job this semester doing that. And I think my reputation is pretty good overall. Like I don't think
No, I think so. I mean, I always hear good things, at least from the Lambda guys. They all like
it. I think, yeah, oh my God, yeah, those guys are my boys. We all love each other. No one has a clean rep.
Yeah.
Everyone has dirt. Like,
so when I read that book, there were a lot of laws that just stuck with me because of how much I related to them.
Yeah.
And the reputation when I related to the most, because I fucked it up in high school.
Yeah.
And the way I fucked it up was, like I was pretty chopped, but like I became the confident guy, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm gonna start cold approaching a bunch of girls, and I'm gonna start making moves on a lot of girls, and very quickly it's like, wait, I go to a high school with 100 people. I guess that didn't click in my head, you know? And like within a month, I'm like, holy shit, like I made a move on too many girls. Everyone in this girl thinks I'm a weirdo. Yeah. I didn't know what I was doing back then. Like I was trying to figure it out. So I poisoned the whole well in my high school, and then like not only would that fuck me up with girls, but also fuck me up with guys, because now people look at me as a weirdo.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck is he doing?
Yeah.
Right? So then I started doing weird shit, and I was like, okay, this guy's a weirdo, right? So I fucked it up pretty bad, where like mentally it did a lot to me, right? So it scares me a lot, because like, you know, when I'm meeting people, I'm like really careful with like trying to not hurt my reputation. Like when I'll meet a girl, like I met a girl yesterday, right? And I'm like, yo, I'm like texting her, I want to make a move on her, but I'm like, wait, like she's friends with someone who I made a move on a week ago. I'm like, wait, I gotta fucking take a step back.
Yeah.
Like that starts to scare you, right? Because like I don't do that often, right? But just so happened, like honestly, I go to school with 9,000 people, and have like out of 5 girls I probably talk to this year, like they all fucking know each other, of course. Right?
Yeah, it's a big.
But it's
school,
like, for me, it's like it stresses me out a lot, because that law always comes back to my head, because like I know I've done it. And like I know the impacts of it, because we're all group thinkers. So if like 3 people say Antonio's whack, I'm gonna change my mind about Antonio. Yeah. You know, even if I talk to you right now, you seem cool, but 5 people tell me bad things about you, I'm gonna change my mind about you. Yeah. Right? Because all the shit we did for the last 2 hours, like I'm gonna forget all of it.
Yeah, and like when you hear about people, like you they like you hear about some horrible shit that they did, and you never realized they were like cool, like you were friends with them. There's some kids that I knew that I was really chill with, right? And I hear like something really bad that they did, or they're just like this repetitive behavior that they're doing with girls specifically, or something like that. And yeah, like your perception of them changes once you hear about what they did, you know? And like, I know people like have had hard lives growing up. I think I noticed that more here coming here. Like a lot of people just grew up fucked up, right? But like, it's your job to fix that shit. You know, you gotta go to therapy or do something. Like you gotta, because it will fuck you up later. You know,
it comes back.
Especially like when you hear like actually like like maybe 2 weeks ago, last week I met like my friend's like grand big at a different sorority, right? And this grand big was like, she's like out of college, whatever. It was alumni weekend. What it's like last week. And like,
was that last week?
Yeah, and I didn't really know, like I knew she was really good friends with the girl I fucked it up with. Like I knew that going in when I met her. So I was like, all right, like, and like the comments she was saying about like shit was just like,
was she passive aggressive?
Very passive aggressive, like very rude. Like, and I was like, I know why you're doing this. I didn't say anything, but I was like, all right, like cool story, bro. Like, but like, yeah, that's
Can
like.
you think of examples, or it's hard to kind of come up on the fly? I'm just so curious, like what she was saying.
Yeah, like we were talking about wrestling. Immediately, wrestling is gay, which I hear that.
Oh, she said something like that.
She was saying that, right? I was like, Lily said, "How old are you?" Like we were talking about our ages, right? Because she was like out of school. I was like, "Oh, I'm 20." It's like, "Oh, really?" Like, said some comments about how I look older, like that were not nice. I don't remember how it was, but it, like even my friend was like, "Dude," she was like not being very nice. And then like, just like throughout the whole time I was there, like it was just like.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's hard to blame them. Like imagine like your boy. Like Johnny came to you and said, "Yo, that girl's so fucking whack." Like you probably
100%. And yeah, like I would hope that like someone that fucked me over, you know, my boys would like, you know, help me out. Like you know,
they got your back.
They got my back, and
girls have to do it in a psychological way. They get in your fucking head, you know. So.
Yeah, 100%. Like, yeah, I don't blame her, but at the same time, like, it was my fault.
That was last week. She came.
The alumni,
like alumni weekend, right? That was this year.
This year, okay. This is very recent. And this shit happened like
2 years ago, right? Or a year ago.
Low-key this year, but like
okay, because like sophomore
January, February.
Okay, fair.
So this was all pretty recent. Yeah.
Crazy stories, man.
Yeah, I had that whole situationship. I had a whole thing after that with like my ex-girlfriend, and then
summer.
I actually met a girl in the summer that I hung out with for like.
Was she cool?
2 months. Stanford, yeah. Super cool girl.
She's a smart girl.
Smart girl, yeah. That was fun for a little bit.
What are Stanford girls like?
Huh?
What are Stanford girls like?
I didn't meet many Stanford girls, but that girl was hella chill. She was like, we hung out a few times at the Palo Alto crib, you know, and like we like went on dates a little bit, but like nothing came out of it. I probably would have dated her, but it was like too late in the summer.
So
we were
distance.
both going. Yeah, it was long distance.
Yeah, you need more time, I think.
More time, and also like she was super locked in. Like she was like, I don't want a boyfriend. Like I gotta lock in with my school, all that shit. So it happens. Okay. But who knows? Maybe like I was talking to my friends about this too. Like especially my uncuffed friends. Like I feel like you work on yourself enough, right? It'll happen. Like someone good for you will happen. You got to go through these bad experiences with people to really learn what to look for and what to avoid. Like my last 3 relationships, I've learned so much about like what red flags to avoid, what I did wrong, right? What went wrong in the relationship. Like it kind of helps you out with your next potential partner, you know?
Yeah, you learn like you upgrade every time, right?
Yeah.
No, I agree with you. I mean, just keep trying to be the best version of yourself. And just like put yourself out there so that you're encountering them, and then naturally.
That's the most important thing I think too, because once you fix all that shit, you gotta go out.
A lot of people like live in the gym and the fucking dining hall and like the library, right? But they're like not talking to people. Like you gotta do both. Like don't get me wrong. Like improve yourself as much as you can. Like looks, personality, everything, right, in your world, right? But then just keep. But I mean, like you don't have to be super OD about like trying to even meet people, but at least put yourself somewhere where like you'll happen to meet them. Mm-hmm. I think and. You're bound to find someone eventually, right? So
100%, and I do definitely think that like this is a big school.
Yeah.
Like there is someone for you. And honestly, dating in college is pretty. Like I think statistically, that's pretty early.
You think so?
Maybe I think so.
Really?
People like not dating in college, but like finding your wife in college.
Do you want to find your wife in college, or do you just we'll see where
I would probably want to find a wife at this point. Like I don't want to.
Yeah, you want.
I don't want to go to a relationship and then not end up marrying that person.
Yeah.
At this point, like, especially with like the last few relationships I've had, like, I'll count that situationship too. Like, I don't see myself dating someone for the sake of dating and then plan on breaking up with them or something like that, or like. You know
you never want to walk in like knowing I'm gonna break up with this girl. That'd be kind of weird, right?
I guess in the sense that, yeah. I mean, what I mean is I'm gonna be more
selective,
more careful.
Yeah.
Avoid red flags. Make sure I'm cool. I'm not doing anything stupid.
Have your friends keep you accountable.
Yeah, like.
Yeah.
I definitely have matured this summer specifically.
I'm happy for you, man.
Yeah.
I mean, when I talk to you, you feel like a really mature person. I've always felt that about you. So.
Really? Thank you.
I never know what's going on in the background.
Off camera, I'm definitely like. I definitely do stupid shit like to fuck around, but like I would say in terms of like maintaining a good reputation, being a good person, and like maintaining good relationships, I've definitely matured in all of those.
I mean, yeah, dude, like all these crazy projects you're working on, you're driven.
Yeah.
You look good, you know. It's like.
Thank you. Yeah, you too, bro.
What I say? You're the
guy.
guy.
You got the tank on.
I have to rep it out. First podcast with a tank, bro.
Yeah.
Antonio special, man.
Oh God. I should have worn a tank too.
Dude, the fucking like the guys in the
with
tank
the lighting
podcast.
right here.
That'll be for the Lambda podcast. We'll make it happen.
All of us were tanks. That'd be tough. We should get all the guys on. That'd be a
sick.
good time.
Yeah.
But yeah. Sorry, what?
You want to go first?
No, go ahead.
Okay. Another one of the laws that stuck out to me from 40 Laws of Power was like avoid the unhappy and unfortunate. Like that one really stuck with me.
Yeah.
Because like after like if we're talking, I felt bad for him, and he's like, I think he's misrepresented. Like I want to get to know the guy a little bit more, and for the most part, that's pretty good, right? But like for me, it's just like the last thing I want to do is associate myself with a bad reputation, because how quickly I feel like your reputation gets bad too. It's like the second you're seen with a guy like that, like you're basically like putting the 100 red flags on your fucking chest, right? Yeah. So it's like that one sticks out to me a lot too, because it's like, honestly, if you hung out with like fortunate people, you become fortunate, right?
Yeah.
Just avoid the unfortunate. Like that one, like, to me, is like so important, because it's like, obviously we want to like help people out. I'm not saying don't help people out, but I guess you have to be really careful with who you interact with, because like you have one life to live, man. Do you want to be part of the unfortunate, or you want to be part of the fortunate, right?
Yeah. Like, and the unfortunate depending on the type of person they are, will drag you down in their bullshit and chaos and like misfortune, right?
They always drag you down.
They always drag you down. Especially like if you meet someone and you're like friends with them for a while or whatever, and then, you know, they do a bunch of bullshit and you're still friends with them. It really depends on the situation, of course, but like there's a difference between loyalty or like being loyal to like your boy and being loyal to like an absolute like horrible person, right? And if you're a horrible person, like you really should cut them off, because they will drag you down. And honestly, the shit that they do to other people, like, right? Oh,
I'll cut it out.
Cut out the name.
Like, a lot of editing work this week.
Yeah. Yeah, my fault, bro.
I said it 100 times too, bro.
Yeah. This kid, like, he said all these horrible things has done all these horrible things. No one likes him, right? He's probably going to do that to you too, as your friend, right? That is just how they work. And like, in my opinion, those types of people are unable to change.
A lot of people
like not unable to.
At least like
unwilling to.
At least like you can pull them out. Like maybe they'll have a realization one day and fix themselves, and maybe you can give them guidance. But you can't sit there like holding their hand, hoping they're gonna just fucking pull you off the cliff, right? If you try too hard.
Yeah, it's like a downward spiral, and they're bringing you down with them, and they're gonna fuck you over too. Like, you don't want to like be on a sinking ship, you know? It's like the worst thing you could do, and that fucks your growth, your progress, your like, you know, everything that you want to do in life, right? Especially like in a romantic or emotionally connected relationship, like with a family member, like stuff like that, especially. Like, it's better to just cut it off, I think.
Yeah, I agree, man. Are you a big reader? You read books and shit?
Yeah, I would say so. Not like during school, but like over the summer I did a lot.
I feel like you're big. I feel like you'd be a Chris Williamson guy.
A what?
A Chris Williamson guy.
Yeah, I like Chris Williamson.
I can just
I watched his podcast a little bit.
Yeah.
Lex Friedman I watch.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan's, I think, a good podcaster.
Dude, he's amazing, bro.
Like he
knows how to do it. I learned so much just watching him.
Yeah. He's a good podcaster. If he wants to like guide the conversation somewhere and get something out, like that might be like insightful or interesting. Like, yeah.
I like his style. Like that's what I try to mimic here.
Yeah,
like it's like so much more fun when you don't know. Yeah. Like imagine we planned it out. Like, yo, let's talk about stealth. Like you just don't know like what we're gonna talk about, right?
Yeah.
So like his style is very inspiring.
So far, dude, we've had a like great conversation.
Yeah,
like, I'm having a good time. We talked a lot about
so much
a lot
fun.
of things.
Yeah.
But yeah,
hope you enjoyed it, man.
It's going well. Like, I think what's something we haven't talked about yet that we probably should bring up.
I don't know. We talk about powerlifting, the startups, kind of like mindset stuff about like being driven, and got into relationships.
A little bit of relationships.
Yeah.
Have you been in a relationship?
I haven't.
No girlfriend ever?
No.
Why do you think that is?
I think I went through 2 stages with this, where initially, like, I was pretty chopped. Yeah. Like, I wasn't very good looking. Like, I feel like naturally, if you go about life, you fall into 2 categories early on. You're either the guy that pulls or the guy that doesn't pull.
Yeah.
I think that was me in middle school and high school. I was the guy that didn't pull. And that's for a million reasons, right?
Yeah.
You know, like, positive feedback loops, right? You either figure it out early, you don't figure it out early, right?
Yeah.
You have the guidance early, you don't have the guidance early, right?
Yeah.
So I fell in the negative one. And then I started realizing that I'm falling down that path, and I don't want to be here, right? So I don't want to be a bum. So then I start switching to the other path, right? But I think I've had a lot of like incorrect beliefs about what I need to do to actually succeed, and I became a chronic overthinker. So it's like I want to I found out if I like structure the gym and like plan out the gym, and like I can get bigger, and if I do the same for school, I can improve there. So like I applied the same mindset toward dating, and I think it kind of fucked me up mentally because I was super OD about it. I put way too much effort into it, and so much effort without seeing much results. And I kind of became that like delusional person that's like doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different outcome when it never happened.
Yeah.
Right. So I mean, I told you about high school. Like, I kind of fucked up my reputation in high school.
Yeah.
So that was kind of like out, right? I think slowly over time I build different skills. like I thought it's all about confidence. So I spent a lot of time focusing on that and like learning how to approach girls and talk to girls, and I'm glad I did that. Although like I think I was doing it the incorrect way back then. Mm-hmm. At least it got me confident.
Yeah,
so like at least I have that.
That's like the main reason you should do it.
I could check that box off. Like I have that skill now, right?
Yeah.
I think last year I was unclear what I wanted. I was in this incorrect belief for like all of fall that like I don't know, I probably heard this on a fucking YouTube video or something that like I want like a high quality girl.
Yeah.
Right? So because I wanted a high quality girl, I wouldn't like go out much and I would like build all these walls, right? Where I barely even know someone and like immediately be like, oh, I don't want her. And I think that was a lot of cope. Mm-hmm. I think it's me being fear of rejection, fear of like not succeeding. Because of that, like even if I start talking to a girl, like I cut her off like pretty quickly or like And honestly like I was still pretty chopped last year too. I think I started to figure things out near winter term of last year.
Okay. Yeah.
That's when I met some friends who like really like guided me better, and my mindset about things got really better. And like now I'm not super OD about it. I've kind of taken a step back, and my mindset's like simpler now. Where it's like I've improved the things that I think are actually important now. Like I didn't realize how important looks were. Like I look significantly better than I did last year in terms of like my outfits. I put a lot of money into my outfits. A lot of facial care, shaving. Yeah. I've done like shaved my unibrow. Mm-hmm. Like redid my hair, and I think I've like significantly improved how I look. Yeah. And I've been surprised like just doing that has already helped me so much. Yeah. And I was already confident before, so I'm getting better at like talking to girls too and like meeting girls. Mm-hmm. And now I think in the last like 6 months it's gone significantly better. So I've been in like a couple talking stages. Like I've started to like move it forward.
That's progress.
It's, like, before like I couldn't even land a date with a girl. Now I'm like doing that pretty consistently. Now I'm meeting girls. Like I'm actually surprisingly see girls who pursue me first too. So I think I have a much better mindset about it. Mm. I don't cope as much as I used to, and I think like at least this year is the first year I'm starting to see progress. And I don't know what I want out of like life yet at all, but like I know my mindset right now is just like don't think and just kind of get experience, right? Like I don't need to have the perfect relationship like this year, right? Just like have a few situations with girls, date a few girls, hook up with a few girls, get some experience at least through sophomore year. That's what I've been doing this year, and I'm pretty happy with that, and I think I've been doing pretty well. Yeah. And then, let it kind of bleed into what it bleeds to. Like, if I find a girl this year, it's great. I think my mindset's much healthier because, like, I used to want to structure and plan it, and I'm not structuring planning it. I'm following intuition, and my success is getting higher. So I'm really happy with where I'm at, and I guess we'll just keep building, see where it goes.
I think that's what college is all about in terms of growth in yourself as a person. I think that experiencing a lot of different things is very important, especially in college, and taking those risks, right? Now that you're talking to girls, you're getting into talking stages, which is like really good, right? You want to keep doing that because you also, without these experiences, you will learn the lessons that you need to learn later in life outside of college, which is probably not ideal, right? You want to kind of gain as much experience as you can now, I think, so that, you can get what you can get what you want, what you want, right? And you build that intuition later, especially with girls, right? A lot of guys, what I've noticed is like no one has a perfect like first, second relationship, at least not many, right? Like some shit, like you just like see what these guys do while they're in a relationship, and maybe they break up or whatever, and they learn so much out of it, right? And that just applies to everything else as well, right? You have to experience it to really learn. Like if I didn't have my last three relationships happen, if I didn't have what happened to me happen, I wouldn't be where I'm at now. I wouldn't know as much as I know now. I still have a lot left to learn, right? I probably still have a lot more to experience. Let's be real. My next girlfriend's probably not going to be my wife, although I might think so at the time.
Never know.
Who knows, right? But yeah, like I think that's like the super important part that I think doing now is most important,
No, I definitely agree because like the clarity that you have right now of like, I'm not trying to hook up with anyone anymore. Like I want to date a girl and be like very selective, look for those red flags. That clarity came because of those past experiences, right? Yeah. Like experience teaches you so much.
Yeah.
And, like,
just in
that's
this
what
year.
I need, I think.
Yeah. Every year you learn so much more. Yeah. Like this year, I fucked it up with this other girl, right? Looking back, I probably should have like dated her or whatever. But like, by not, I guess, even though I made a mistake, I learned from that mistake. I made another mistake going into another relationship, right? Dating someone that was not right for me. learning like throughout that whole timeline of being in that relationship, which was like around like 3 months, whatever. Not the length of the relationship, but like the length of knowing this person, learning everything from that, right? Being romantically involved with someone like who I seriously wanted to be with, and then like that end, right? And even Stanford girl, right? Like same shit. Like you learn so much out of all of these things, right? And then like now I know what I want. Like I know what to avoid now, like pretty good. I learned my lessons. I like went through the pain of whatever lessons I learned that like hurt me, I guess, in a sense. And I guess in a way of I guess like a defense mechanism for your brain, right? You don't want to go through those again, right? You don't want to go to you don't want to be with someone who, like, for example, like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of something, like cheated or something, right? Or like a red flag, like a really bad red flag that you should probably avoid, you know? Something like that. You learn to avoid them, and you look for like, oh, this girl seems nice, like, or like, yeah, a girl who's been with like a lot of guys, like,
yeah, that's a red flag.
That's like a red flag. Dude.
Well, like, the final girl I'm gonna be with, I hope she doesn't have like that many bodies. Like that's.
I think some bodies is okay.
Yeah.
I think like, just like.
Depends on the situation, I think.
It depends on the situation, but also like you don't want a girl that's like.
Ran
no
through.
offense, but like ran through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because like then there's like, where's the self-respect? Like, I don't know if I should be saying this on the podcast, but like, where's the self-respect?
It's true though, right?
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, so I think, you have to go through that to be where you're at now to make the right decision later, right? You're just like back to earlier, like rerouting,
I love that analogy. That's gonna stick in my head.
I like that. That stuck, like, dude. That was off of I think that was off like a reel or something.
Yeah. Google Maps. I might get that on my wall or some shit, like a little picture of Google Maps rerouting.
That's tough. I like that. I might make that my lock screen. Dude, what's your lock screen right now? I got a
photo of like me and my 4 friends. Like a hot tub.
That's tough.
Yeah.
I got a Lamborghini Aventador.
Let me see. It's off. Oh
shit.
That's fucking.
Because this is my dream car. So every time
you like Lamborghini?
Yeah. This is my dream car. Like I want this.
That's fucking great.
Yeah. The camera.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Well,
and yeah.
Has this been this last month going well for you?
This last month?
Like this
overall?
This junior year?
Pretty stressful, low key. I'm in EEX 482, which is like operating systems. That's the first project I did in 3 days, super easy, right? I think they made the first project a lot easier. I also I got lucky with how I system designed that project. I spent 3 or 4 hours drawing out the whole project and how I would do it, because that's kind of how you have to do it with operating systems, because you're building a system, essentially, right? So the first project I did in 3 days, had 3 weeks off from projects. So I was just working at my startup, or at the startup I'm working at. And then now I'm in the second project, and that one's fucked. So fucked. I'm still on it.
It's fun though.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a cool project. We're building a thread library. So it's how in an operating system you'll have a bunch, let's say in an operating system you have a CPU, for example, right? And the CPU can have multiple cores, right? And the way your operating system works is that it needs to do a bunch of different things together concurrently. Kind of means at the same time. Not really at the same time, but multiple things at once. Concurrency just basically means a lot of things are happening, but not at the same time. It's just different things are working at the same time at different times. So in normal programming, if you're just programming like a calculator, right? This code runs sequentially, so it does all the functions that you need to add, like an add function, a subtract function. You have to do all of that sequentially.
Yes.
With threads, you'll have different things called threads. A thread is basically a process that will run independently, right? And you can have multiple threads. And a good analogy of this is like McDonald's workers, right? Each worker has to do a different thing, and you have a manager, which is your core, your CPU core. Right? And the CPU has to tell every thread or every worker, this manager has to tell every worker what to do. And all these workers have to do what they're supposed to do, right? And while one worker is doing something, let's say it's this worker goes to sleep or something. Not sleep, but a thread can go to sleep, right? So this worker goes to sleep, all right, you do this now, right? And so you have to manage all that, right? You can have non-deterministic output. So you can run the same code multiple times and get different outputs.
Wow.
Because you're switching between all
I've
these
never
workers.
heard about this before.
Yeah. It's cool. It's a good class. I think it's one of the most useful classes you can probably take at Michigan, because it's hard and it's also
applicable.
Very applicable. You should know how operating systems work. You should know how compilers work.
Yeah.
I would think like computer vision or like classes like those, like, in my opinion, aren't.
You don't learn a lot from there.
I wouldn't say so. I would actually argue, this is kind of a hot take, I think, but like web systems, EECS 485, I think that's a useless class.
Useless.
Not useless, but like I learned most of my web development skills.
Oh yeah, web development. Oh yeah, that's stupid. Like HTML.
Yeah, you're doing like I think you have to build like an Instagram clone.
Just chat that shit, bro.
You can chat it. Chat can probably AI is gonna do that shit.
Yeah.
You can learn it on your own very easily.
Yeah, it's not that
learning
hard.
how to use a database, like learning which frameworks.
SQL is pretty freaking simple, you know.
SQL, right?
Yeah.
And they use Flask, I think, and I don't like Flask.
So I'm not required to take that class, am I?
No.
Okay.
Are you EECS?
Yeah, I'm CS.
You're CSE, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to take that.
Okay.
I'd actually avoid that class.
I'll keep in touch with you. You gotta keep me posted on what the class is.
42. I think 445. I got to do some more research into it. I think that's the only one I was interested in, but I don't think I am anymore.
Okay.
Computer networks 49. I think that's important. You should probably know how networks work.
Yeah, we'll talk, bro.
Yeah.
But low key, I'm getting tired. So
okay, you're
let's
good.
call it a day.
Yeah, let's call it.
This is a great podcast, man.
Yeah, dude. Thank you for having me. This is I've never done a podcast before.
Yeah, well, I hope you enjoyed it. You know, man. I love talking to you. You're a great guy. Look up to you in a lot of ways.
You're great too, dude. This is like super cool that you're doing this. You're also very driven. Like I respect that a lot.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is a really good conversation.
Yeah, it's good to find like-minded people in this world. Yeah, so I'm glad we can finally take the time to
dialed. We're both going to be successful.
I think so.
Yeah, I
just have a feeling, bro. Yeah. Like 30 years from now, I'm going to be linking up somewhere in our fucking yacht or some shit, recording another podcast. I'm still, like, I have the belief that I'm never going to miss a week for the rest of my life. Because I haven't for like 2 years. And I really, like...
Maybe we'll do a podcast on the yacht.
Dude, I want to fucking do a podcast.
In, like, suits. We'll have, like, a little, like, drink here.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
All right, good night, man.
All right, good night, bro.